What's good, everybody? It's your boy Showtime. Y'all know, y'all already know what time it is. They got my brother Elder Rufus, aka Pastor Rufus. Man, man, look here, man. This is a morning edition, man. So make sure y'all hit the like button. Shout out to all my members out there. If you want to be part of On Point Nation, all you gotta do is press join, man. It's that simple, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all step into the building. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's about to get. It might get ugly this morning, man. The gloves are off. Elder not happening, man. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. This man Elder. Now Elder, over the years, I will say this. Now a lot of people gonna say, well, Elder, he's a LeBron hater. It's been time me and him got into LeBron. You know, me and him had disagreements. Now
Hmm.
the tide has kind of changed a little bit because I've been more so saying, okay, yeah, he's part of the problem, but you also got other problems on the team. But Elder, he is done with the Lakers calling LeBron. He's done with them protecting his image. He's done with them um trying to fulfill his every need. Look, Elder completely done the Lakers doing anything for LeBron. Elder saying he want LeBron, he want Bronny James, Rich Paul. He want all them guys gone. Now I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna let Elder cook. I ain't finna keep speaking for the man. Go ahead.
You know how it is, show. Salome to the real ones, and salute to the rest of you boogers. Hey, check it out. You kind of went right into one of the topics that I want to talk about today because there's a narrative going out there that there's two timelines for the Los Angeles Lakers. There's not. There's not. There's not two timelines. The Lakers themselves have made it extremely clear that they are rolling with Luka Doncic and Austin Reaves, and they're building their future towards those two players. They ain't said nothing else contrary to that. This other timeline comes in when you get this corrupt, crooked, cockroach led uh, organization called Clutch pushing a timeline for their number one Billy Goat, which is LeBron James. They have their own timeline. That timeline does not coincide with the timeline of the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, I've said this and I'm going to keep saying this. I personally do not believe that the new ownership of the Los Angeles Lakers is 100% sold on Luka Doncic. But I do believe what they want to do is give him a fair opportunity to do what he did in Dallas. And they know they need to put a complete roster around him first. So this is why this is a gap or a bridge year for them because they had no control over LeBron James opting into his contract. And they
Yeah.
have no control over if he can be traded or not because he controls the trade with the no trade clause. You got something, Joe?
Now, before you get deep into that,
Uh-huh.
let's talk about last night. Elder, I want to say this real quick.
Yeah.
Now, I will give G Money props. G Money said the Lakers was gonna lose. Now I can take this two different ways. G Money speaking from a basketball perspective, but he don't like LeBron, he don't like the Lakers. So I'm like, man, you might be capping right here, G Money. I got the Lakers winning. That boy's right
Mm-mm.
on the money. Them boys got dog walked in the second quarter all the
I
way up.
didn't have the Lakers winning last night.
I actually thought they were gonna win, El.
I didn't. You know why? You have to look at the trends of what has happened with the Lakers. They don't play defense, right? They don't. We all know that. But here's the thing. In the beginning of the season, they were getting dog walked by good teams. All these young athletic bad teams couldn't figure out a way to beat Luca and AR. They would still beat those guys. If you look at this trend moving forward, since AR's been hurt and now LeBron James is taking over that role, now the Lakers have started losing and getting dog walked and beat bad by bad teams. When you lose by double figures to a Sacramento team who only has 9 wins in the whole season. That's
Crazy.
something you didn't. That's something you didn't do in the beginning of the season. Those teams, AR and Luka, figured out how to beat. When you lose to a 14 win uh, uh, um, uh, Charlotte Hornets team, that's something that didn't happen in the beginning of the season with AR and Luka, but it's happening with LeBron. The Lakers as a team still don't play defense, but early in the season, those two guys can control the pace, they can control the narrative of the game, and still end up getting the win. And it was consistent. And what did everybody say? They're only beating bad teams. Well, you gotta beat the ones that's in front of you. You got to at least win the games that you should win. This is why the Lakers had a great record and they were second. People forget the Lakers were second in the West. And you're saying, well, that was horseradish. They played bad teams. Blah blah blah. They're playing bad teams now. Their schedule still ain't got no harder,
And getting cracked too.
and
Getting
they're getting
cracked.
cracked by bad teams now.
That's
But
crazy.
hold on, what has changed? We know that what's the facts? We know that the Lakers is offensive centric. We also know as a team, not just Luka, not just AR, not just LeBron, as a team, they can't play team defense. They don't have enough foot speed. They're not athletic enough. They're not long enough. They don't cover the three. Why? Because they can't rotate properly. They don't have enough athleticism and length to rotate properly to cover the three. This is why they're the worst 3-point covering team in the league. So what has changed from the beginning of the year when you're playing bad teams to now when you're playing bad teams? Even the bad teams are cooking you. Somebody tell me realistically, without hate in your heart, what has changed? The only thing that's changed is that instead of AR being the second leading scorer, now LeBron is. Instead of AR being out there playing defense, which AR actually does, he is constantly in the right position. He is constantly giving effort on the defensive end. He just gets overpowered because he's not as strong as these dudes. That's all. He's actually out of the true rotation players for the Lakers, he has the highest defensive rating. Go check it per 100 possessions. Now that's nothing to brag about when you're on a bad defensive team, but it still is a fact that he has the highest defensive rating on this team, and LeBron has the lowest defensive rating on this team. That's the only fact that has changed. Now, when you take the best defensive player rated wise off your team and you replace him with a guy that can put the same, he can score like him, he can rebound like him, he can assist like him, but he don't play defense like him. That's when you shift from getting cracked by just good teams to now you getting cracked by bad teams. And you ain't beating no good teams. Name the good teams that LeBron has beat. I can name you good teams that Luka and AR beat. Let's just go pull up the schedule if y'all want to.
What about the Sixers?
Sixers is not a good team. They're below 500 team. That's not a
So
good team. That's not a
what?
good team.
Okay.
Minnesota, hey, Minnesota's a good team though, aren't they?
Yeah.
They beat them twice. San Antonio's a good team, right? They beat them. I can name you good teams that the Lakers beat without LeBron, with just AR and Luka. We didn't play all horrible teams. When we beat Portland, they were above 500 team and was one of the teams that had was the only team at the time that had beat OKC. Now we get a Charlotte team come in here and they go beat a OKC, and then guess what they do with us? Beat us too. You get a Sacramento team who's hot. They beat who they beat? Showtime 3 in a row. They won 3 games in a row. They beat Houston, they beat the Knicks, and they beat the Lakers. But these are teams we didn't lose to in the beginning of the season. We beat these teams. Now we're losing to these same teams. But the Bron Tards, the gawkers, the knee pad ninjas, the boogers that walk around all day with adult bibs on, guess what they care about? LeBron James put up 30. LeBron James did this. He's the only one. He's this, he's that. Guess what? LeBron James himself don't even get to the rim like AR do. Guess what the stats say? The only player that consistently can get inside and penetrate that lane and get 2 feet in that lane all the time is Austin Reaves. And it is critical for your offense. That's why Rui was lighting everybody up in the beginning of the year. That's why Ayton was playing very good at the beginning of this year. What has happened? Why is Rui not making shots anymore? Why is Ayton not playing well anymore? The only thing that changed was you take AR out and you put LeBron in. So all they're doing is confirming what the powers that be in LA, which is the new ownership, They already know this. They already know it. So here's the thing, Showtime. The narrative by this cockroach called Rich Paul, who's running a cockroach company called Clutch. Say that 10 times fast. But the narrative's being pushed by him is all for one reason. It's all money generated. I tried to explain this to y'all the other day. Anthony Davis being pushed. This man has a hand injury that has him gone for the whole year. They want to flip the script now and say, no, 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 he may be back in 6 weeks. Notice, he may be back in 6 weeks. Why? Let's get him traded. Why do they want Anthony Davis traded so bad when Dallas is coming out telling the whole entire world, we want to see what a healthy AD, a healthy Kyrie, and a healthy Cooper Flag look like. We don't have no pressure to trade him. And then they make this statement too. We will not be intimidated or forced by Rich Paul to trade him. Now, if an incredible deal hits the table, absolutely we'll think about it. But other than that, we don't have no pressure to trade AD. We want to keep him to see what this thing looks like. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything they doing is about money. Why do they want to push AD to trade now? Dallas has already made it clear they're not finna extend AD. But they got teams lined up, Atlanta, maybe another team that's willing to extend AD automatically. So they want to get that guaranteed money. That's what they're looking to do.
Nick T sent you a super chat. He said, I love you, Elder, but the cap, you got to stop the cap. You know, early season games are overrated. I remember the Jazz started 18-4 couple of years and under 30 games. He said, end up 30 games under 500. That's what he said.
Do you remember that year, show? Do you remember that?
Hell no. Nah.
I do.
18-4?
I do. Yeah,
What?
I do. You
They
know what
start out
happened?
18-4?
They were good, but here's the thing. They knew they wanted.
18-4?
I don't know if it was that good,
It
but
went on 18.
maybe 14-8. Might have been 14-8. He may
That
have ever.
sounds more like
But
it.
I
It
do
went
remember the
on 18. I
Jazz
don't
started
know
off
if
really.
it was
I
18-4.
remember them starting off really, really well. But here was the thing: they had great players, but the Jazz didn't want to win. So they started selling off all their players and start purposely losing. That's the reason why they ended 30 games under 500.
Yeah.
It wasn't because they didn't have talent. They
You know
didn't
what?
want to win that year. They thought they were setting up to get the Cooper Flag thing, and they end up missing out on it because of what happened in Dallas.
Was that the year that y'all got Vando?
After we got him, yeah. Uh-huh.
That's it. That's it.
Yep.
That was
Because
y'all
they
got
had a bunch of good players there. But that's
y'all
Luka boy to
traded
play
Russ
for
West
y'all.
to Utah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they got rid of everybody and then they start setting guys to make sure that they didn't win games. So that's the only reason they purposely tanked. So don't come with that weak stuff, Nick T, because I ain't trying to hear all that. We appreciate you giving the super chat to my boy, but that's a weak take. That's a very bad comparison. That team purposely is trying to lose. Am I too loud? Oh, okay. That team is
They
purposely
always
trying to
start
lose.
out good, bro.
Yeah, we don't want the distractions though. See, this is a distraction. You distract into something else. We appreciate the super chat, but stay on topic. Stay on topic. The Lakers started off well this year because they had chemistry. These guys like playing with each other. And here's the thing: we talked about this the other day, Showtime. Zero drama because there were no Bron Tards, there were no Gawkers, there was no knee pad ninjas around. Nobody was speaking or talking about LeBron James at all. There was no controversy. There was no drama. There was no confusion. What do the Lakers got now? Drama, controversy, and confusion. Why? Because you got a dumbass cockroach agent out here speaking on other people's clients. Jaren Jackson Jr. is not even his client, and he's speaking on him being traded. You don't know what the hell CAA wants with Jaren Jackson Jr., but you got the nerve to get up here and speak about it because you think you untouchable. Somebody gonna touch that dude. I'm telling you right now. You talking about real money and real people's lives you playing with. Then here's another narrative they threw out there. Show if y'all don't listen close. I listen real close, especially when about the money. Everything is follow the money. It's a business before it's a sport and entertainment. It's about the money, and Clutch is all about the money. So you follow the money. The Lakers have so much money they can spend, right? And they know flat out that the Lakers is not finna give LeBron a max, AR a max, and Luka a max. Luka already got his max. If AR get anything close to a max, you ain't paying LeBron. Now the Lakers have made it clear they ain't interested in LeBron. But guess what they trying to do to convince the Lakers to be interested in LeBron? Show them that LeBron can go out here and still score all these points and do all this stuff like he's doing. And then if they could find a way to get rid of AR. Now, with the week, remember we talked about this show, there's no free agents out there this summer. Who can you sign? Who could the Lakers go to and say we can put this person next to Luka for a year or two? They don't have anybody. Nobody's on the free agent market. So LeBron would be looked upon as the best option, and that's what they're gonna try to sell him on. That's what they're trying to do. Let's eliminate Luka. Come on, he can get paid. We're doing him a favor. You're not doing him a favor. The man earned this money. And see, here's the reason why all of this is just so flawed. It's so unethical, man. It's such propaganda being pushed. They forget the fact that Austin Reaves still holds all the cards. Do y'all want to know why Austin Reaves hold all the cards? He holds all the cards because he has a player option for next year to opt into or opt out of. And if the Lakers trade him to any team, any of the 29 other teams that they trade him to, Austin Reaves is going to opt out. He's going to opt out anyway, but he's going to opt out. And then guess what? He's a free agent. He can go where he wants to go. So what team wants to give up all of these assets, all of this, whatever it's going to, just to have him for 2 months, and then he opt out and go wherever the hell he wants to go? And guess what? The only place Austin Reaves wants to go is LA. And that's a team that's going to have a whole bunch of salary cap money. He would instantly become the best free agent on the market. Instantly. So what team is going to give up all these assets, picks, whatever they got to do, right? And then let Austin Reaves walk away in 2 months. Which one of y'all think Austin Reaves wants to be in Memphis? See, the way these cockroaches think, they think money can sway everybody. They think everybody is motivated by money. Austin Reaves already proved to y'all that he's not motivated by money when he could have went to San Antonio and made 25 million a year, right? 30 million a year, but he stayed with the Lakers for 12, 13, and 14 million. He's already proved to y'all money ain't his motivating. He wants to be a Laker. So you're not finna get Austin Reaves to say, hey, oh wow, Memphis is gonna give me the full max. Wow. They'll give me 45 million a year. Austin Reaves would rather pay in LA for 30 million than go all the way to Memphis and play for 45. That I can guarantee. He's already shown me that in his character. But these cockroaches, especially Rich Paul, that booger even look like a little cockroach. He look like something need to be stepped on. He does. He looked like something that needs to be stepped on. They have no problem manipulating and playing and coercing and pushing this propaganda, playing with people's lives. And I'm telling you, these agents gonna rise up. I'm finna say it to y'all now. Do not be surprised that some agent, because I try to tell you guys, 85% of the agents are lawyers, y'all. They're lawyers. Literally gone to college and got degrees in law. They finna sue this dude because he is tampering. He is in collusion. He's pushing propaganda, and they're gonna be able to tangibly show how he's trying to affect their bottom dollar. These dudes, somebody finna be smart up and sue his butt. Watch. Somebody gonna take his ass to court and take some of that money he got. He gonna settle. I promise you. This stuff he doing is so unethical, man. It is so unethical. You can't be an agent and just have a regular podcast. I'm like, well, what's the name said? Why the hell does Rich Paul need a voice anyways? See, people get on podcasts because they want a voice. They want to be heard. Why are you on a podcast acting out and speaking out live trades? Like all the stuff agents do behind the scenes, you trying to get on the podcast and do it. All to suffice for LeBron Ramon James. All to get him an opportunity to stay in LA with the Lakers and force the Lakers to have the only option, their best option is to sign LeBron again. But I don't think Mark Walters is that dumb. I don't. You don't build a dynasty like he did with the Dodgers and all the stuff that he did to listen to dumb cockroaches like Rich Paul. So it ain't gonna work, y'all. They ain't gonna trade AR. And they are going to pay him. See, they're trying to put this narrative out there like the Lakers don't want to pay AR. When have anybody ever heard that? When has any article, anything ever came out that the Lakers got any problem paying AR? And again, let me tell y'all why. I personally, I'm going to tell you why I believe they don't have a problem paying AR. I don't believe that the front office of the Los Angeles Lakers right now, Mark Walters and the crew he got, I don't believe they're 100% sold on Luka Doncic. I don't. They'll never say that publicly. Everything they put out is going to look like they 100% in support of Luka, but I don't think they are. I think they're seeing the early returns is Luka may not be a Laker leader. He may not fit the bill. So what do? You keep that value of Luka high, and then if you got a second running mate that you think is good for that position, he can be a number two, and us win. Guess what you do? You move Luka, and you get that proper number one. That's how you get it done. So I'm not sold on it. I think they're going to give this thing I think the Lakers are going to transform this roster by this summer, not a trade deadline, by the summer. I think they're going to transform this roster. I think they're going to look and see how a team builds up. You know, they may start slow like Minnesota does. By the end of the year, let's see where they at. Are they championship contender by the end of next year? If not, and Luka's doing the same stuff, crying all the time, all this kind. Did y'all? Hey, Showtime. Did you hear Marcus Smart? Did you hear him? Showtime. Did you hear Marcus Smart?
I ain't hear nothing. What happened?
Marcus Smart got on there and said we need to quit crying to the refs and get back on defense. Who you think Marcus Smart talking to? Because Marcus Smart ain't gonna have no problem going to Luka and saying, I'm talking about you. He said that publicly when they talked to him. Marcus Smart already saying it because he's a leader. This is what you brought him in for. Even if he's not part of the future, he's telling the truth. Luka's gonna have to change and adjust his game to be the leader of the Lakers. Quit crying all the damn time. Here's the thing about Luka too. Here's the thing about Luka. Yeah, he said that. Here's the thing about Luka. You crying all the time, every freaking play, but you get just as many calls as the best players in the game. You up there with Shea and Denny Avdi? Yeah,
just as many.
Just as many.
You mean more?
He's top 3. That's what he is right now.
You talking about Luka Doncic?
I'm talking about Luka Doncic. So
he's number 1.
You can't cry. He's not. I just told you, Denny Avdi is. He can't cry. Okay. He can't cry on every single play and not get back on defense and be the leader of the Lakers. I'm telling you, I do not believe Mark Walters and the front office of the Los Angeles Lakers is 100% sold on Luka. I think they're going to give Luka a fair chance to really change some things and try to be the on-court leader for the Lakers. I really do. But if it don't work, I can see the Lakers pull the plug. Because here's the thing. Mark Walters has a history of this. When you're a big name player making a lot of money, if you don't live up to that expectation, he gets rid of you and brings in a guy that wants to do it. He does. See, people forget how the business side of this works. Because Luka's so young, a team would possibly trade for Luka, even though they don't think he fits their system, just because they know he's a great trade chip. They would. Yeah. They would trade for him knowing I can get this down the road for him. So he's always going to have incredible value. So what happens when LeBron is gone, right? And the side circus show is over, right? And then these players that are in cities and in teams that they don't really want to be in, now they can make their voices known because there's something that can be done about it. And then you get the chatter. Hey, who would be better? Would Jason Tatum or Luka be better? Or would Jaylen Brown or Luka be? Would Giannis? That's the chatter you're going to get. But they know now with LeBron them there and Clutch there, ain't no chance of that. So they ain't saying a word now. Wait till the Lakers dispense and detach themselves from Clutch. And if I'm the Lakers, I'm getting rid of all things Clutch. I ain't lying. I'm getting rid of. Hey, guess what? They already got Vando on the market. I saw it. They shopping Vando. Another Clutch client. The dude guy, even though they paid first round pick money for him, being hurt and everything, he came in hurt. Couldn't play. He hurt again. I would not be surprised to see the Lakers throw him in a deal just because he's young, athletic talent. And somebody be like, man, we just got to get him healthy. I would not be surprised. And guess what, Show? You saw it. I sent it to you earlier. But I put together a trade package that, in my personal opinion, is way better for both teams. Because see, when you trade, you can't just be thinking one side. You can't just think, well, this benefits this team. You got to care about both sides. Because the trade don't make sense if both sides ain't happy. See, what, 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 what does Memphis want right now? They saw what happened with in Atlanta, Trae Young. Now I'll ask all y'all in the chat room, who's better, Trae Young or John Moran? I don't think it's even close. Trae Young's a way better player than John Moran. But they saw that Trae went to lowly Washington and they didn't have to give up no picks. It killed the trade value for little guards that don't play D. It killed their value. So job value is horrible right now. And he's a problem off the field. Trae Young ain't had no issues off the field. This dude's a problem off the field. You think you finna get a bag for Ja? Hell no. You better get off his salary. So what does Memphis want then? When you know you're not finna get great return for Ja. You ain't getting young players. You ain't getting picks. You literally is gonna get Ja. That's it. What did they give up in Washington? Some chewed up Cheerios from the neighbor's house and a bag and a slinky. They traded him for a slinky and a bag of used Cheerios, right? So what do you think Memphis finna get? Their number one thing is this though. Let's get expiring contracts. Let's get this money off our books so that we have the maneuverability to sign players if we need to.
Well, what I do know is they looking for a young player, first round picks, and they'll take a spine contract.
And the third option is the only thing they're gonna get, show. See, Trae Young's deal showed you you could
I just
want
don't see them getting no first round picks.
you ain't getting no
And,
young players.
and by the way, they said
Oh, I'm
Miami
sorry.
not looking to get him. I knew that, Elder.
Yeah,
Bro,
Miami don't want that dude, bro. He
that
don't
don't
fit their
sound
culture.
right. I kept
He
saying that.
don't
Man, that
fit
don't
their
even
culture.
sound right.
You're right.
I don't
He
see
don't fit their culture.
if they didn't go all out on Kevin Durant, they didn't try to get Damian Lillard. Why would they try to get John?
Yeah, here's the young player that they could get. They can get Bronny James. That's the young talent that they can get. They can get Bronny James. I can't even say it with a
bro.
straight
You
face.
cold for
Showtime.
that.
I can't say it with a
You
straight
cold
face.
for that,
Showtime.
man.
Showtime.
Bro.
They can get Bronny James.
Come on, dog.
That's what they can get. Because to me, the best deal on the table should be LeBron. See, what Rich Paul should be talking about, and this is what the media should be saying. Rich Paul, what you should be doing as an agent is working for your client because he is the one that needs the bag. Austin Reeves' bag is guaranteed. Your client wants another bag. He wants to play longer. He wants somebody that'll pay him. Hey, Memphis is that spot. They're that spot. So you trade LeBron James and Bronny James to Memphis. You take back Jaren Jackson. I did the trade already. You take back Jaren Jackson Jr. You take back Gigi Jackson. You take back Jock Landale, and there was another player. Oh, and you take back Kentavious Caldwell Pope. See, you help out Memphis because you get two contracts off their books they don't want no more. They don't want Jaren Jack. They already said if we moving Ja, we moving Jaren. They don't want his contract. They've been trying to move KCP all year. They don't want KCP, which is on the short, but they don't want his contract either. But those are players that the Lakers need. Why? Because they're great defensive wings. They're going to cover the perimeter. They're perimeter defenders. Let me put it that way, not wings. Perimeter defenders is what they are. Then you get a center like Jock Landale, just in case you decide to move Ayton, Kleber, these dudes, right? Then you get a young player like Gigi, who you can develop, who's a young athletic wing who can score. The money matches up perfectly. Then what I do is I make Memphis, because I'm eating up these two salaries, they got to give me 3 second-round picks. And I guarantee you, Memphis would say yes. Now the Lakers is the one you gotta, because of LeBron, the trade, all that. Even if Memphis has no desire to re-sign LeBron, if they lied to him and told him they would and don't have no desire, they at least gonna get 54 million knocked off their books by next year.
21 million, huh?
Yeah, talking about KCP. Yeah. So see, Jaren Jackson's making 35, but when you go to the trade machine, it only has him pegged for 23. So something going on there where his cap hit is only 23 for this year. So when I did the numbers, that's how it played out. But I would take that back from them because I'm getting a young talent. I'm getting some second round picks for taking in this salary, and I'm taking on. See, people forget Jaren Jackson Jr. It'll show you on the trade machine he got 1 year left, meaning this year. His new deal has already been signed. That's a 4 year, $200+ million deal, y'all. So the Lakers is committing to Jaren Jackson Jr. They will be committing to him. But you look at that lineup with Luka Doncic, AR, um, uh, um, Jaren Jackson Jr. Who did I have at the three?
You had KCP.
Oh yeah, KCP. Yeah, you run that because Luka's tall. You run KCP, uh, uh, Luka, AR, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Aiton if you keep him. But I actually think the Lakers would be able to do. See, here's the thing: all those other expiring contracts, Rui, Aiton, Laravia, even though you ain't trading him, Gabe Vincent, Kleber, all that, and your first round pick. Plus, you got 3 seconds now. Then, if the Lakers do what I think they're gonna do, remember they finna flip this first round pick like Suns did and get 3 first round picks for this pick down the road. They still got plenty of maneuvering they can do. But now they team get what's called depth. And me and Show talk about this all the time. You ain't winning in this modern NBA without depth. You ain't winning with 7, 8 guys. You got to have depth. Now the Lakers have depth. Now guys can slide back to their normal responsibilities when you got guys like Rui and Smart and uh, Jake coming off the bench. You got these people coming off the bench, which they should be. Now your bench gets even better, and you still got all of these contracts of expiring and picks to maneuver to move your team even more. All you got to do is get Rich Paul, the roach, the cockroach, to do his real job and convince his player that the best thing for him to do is take the money from Memphis. Waive your no trade clause, take the money from Memphis. They would pay LeBron too. Boy, what is that called? The FedEx Arena, whatever they got. Man, that thing would be packed.
Memphis,
In
LeBron.
Memphis, they would love LeBron James, bro. They love it. Memphis love everything black. Man, shoot. Him and Bronny
LeBron.
James would pack that arena, bro. He would pack it. Yeah. To me, that's a better, more reasonable trade package than Austin Reaves going when he only
Oh,
making
that boy
$13 million.
LeBron so washed with. I ain't gonna lie, that looks so washed, bro. LeBron in a Memphis Grizz jersey. Boy,
Hey,
that's crazy. I ain't
again
gonna
though,
lie. He
if
might
you
as well
being a
retire.
real if you're being a real agent, what you're doing is you're going to LeBron and saying the thing with LA is over, bro.
It's
We
definitely
ain't
it's over with. It's
Yeah,
over.
it's over. We're not gonna be able to
I think they
manipulate these
did.
folks. We
I
can't push enough propaganda to get you to sign with the
they
Lakers are
milked
done.
that
They don't
cow,
want
bro.
nothing to do with you. Yeah, they don't want nothing to do with you. So if you want to play still, here are the best options for you to get this money. Here are the teams that I believe that if we get you traded to, because again, he got to get traded to get that money. Because these teams ain't gonna have enough cap space to sign him, y'all. He has to get traded to get that money. So if the number one thing is for you to get this money for a couple more years, here are the few teams that are willing to do that. And I guarantee you Memphis will be one of them because they will never have a chance to get a guy like LeBron James in their uniform. Ever.
I definitely think LeBron and Lakers need to part ways.
No doubt.
It's
No doubt
long
about it.
overdue. It just don't it both sides not on the same page, clearly. This
They're
team
not.
is not on the same page. You can tell just by Marcus Smart saying that, they let me know everything I need to know about this team. Everybody not on the same page. Everybody have their own agendas on their team.
Marcus Smart plays one way, bro. And he's defensive minded first and foremost. So and he's a
And
leader. He's proven it.
I'm glad he called it out.
Yeah,
Oh, what are
he
you
did.
scared of?
And everybody know he didn't have to say Luka name.
Who
Everybody knows who. But see what's happening. I watched the game last night, Show. When you get Luka and LeBron, because it ain't just Luka. He cries more than anybody though. But LeBron be crying. That dude be crying too. So what happens when you got your two leaders out there and all they doing is crying
focus,
and
pride,
expecting to get
not
a call on every play? Guess what? Next thing you know, I see Aiton loafing down the thing and crying because he didn't get a call. Next thing you know, I see Laravia doing the same thing. Next thing you know, I see damn Nick Smith Jr. How you crying for a call? How you crying for a call, Kobe Buffkin? You understand what I'm saying? But that stuff becomes contagious. And it's a losing mentality. That's why I'm telling y'all, I personally do not believe that the new ownership is 100% sold on Luka. I think they are excited. I think they believe they can build a winner around him. But I don't think that rope. Think about it. Luka only signed a 3-year deal, y'all, and we 1 year into it now. So we ain't got but 2 more years left. So after next year, if it don't work, Luka's on an expiring contract. He's on an expiring contract with 1 year left at 27 years old. Oh, he's got a ton of value. And think about the teams out there
You
that
gonna
would
hear so
never.
much. You gonna hear so much stuff come out when it's all over, when the season over,
Hmm.
or
Yep.
LeBron get. As soon as he departs from the Lakers, you gonna hear
Yep.
so much stuff come out. There's a lot of
Yep.
stuff they're not saying right now because he's on the team.
Absolutely.
But you gonna hear
Absolutely,
a whole
Showtime.
lot of stuff.
I agree.
Watch what I tell
I
y'all.
agree. I agree. They're gonna be saying a whole bunch of stuff that
So
everybody's
they keep
afraid. But when they
it secret.
see
I
the
do know that.
power's gone, when they see the power gone, a lot of folk gonna speak up. They're gonna quit being silent because their job and ain't gonna be on the line no more.
It's a lot of
See,
people got something to say. They just don't want to say it right now.
yeah, they scared. They're fearful. Yeah, I just never be. See, most people care about their money, and Clutch know that. So most people don't want to screw up their bag or the potential of screwing up their bag. They
See,
want to extend their bag. So that's why Clutch uses these intimidating tactics, these fear tactics, all this. I mean, think about it. You literally had a team come out with a public statement saying that we will not be intimidated or pressured by Rich Paul. Think about that. An agent being spoken about intimidating teams to do deals. You ain't gonna hear that about Scott Boras, bro. Come on, let's keep. He's a shrewd negotiator, but you're not gonna ever hear a team say Scott Boras intimidated me or pressured me. You see what I'm saying? Like these niggas, what'd you say? These niggas act like they in the mob. They act like they mobsters. Are you serious? And none of them got heart. Let's keep it real. They ain't no mobsters now. They ain't no mobsters. They punks. They cockroaches is what they are. They sissies is what they are. But they got all these knee pad ninjas out here. These boogers will get on their knees so fast, bro, to defend, to defend. And then here's another thing out here. When I can't stand when people say, why the Lakers got to depend on a 41-year-old. I'll tell you why. Because the 41-year-old is making $52 million. That's why. You want the big bag that the best players get, you got to play like that. And you're going to have the same expectations. I don't care that you're 41 years old. That's irrelevant
when
when
you
you
get
when you
paid
sign.
52 million, you
There
got
you go.
$52 million responsibility.
There you go. You getting 52 million in responsibilities. And let's keep it a buck. You're the most athletic player on the team still at 41 years old. Because everybody know you on that stank. We already know.
That's a lot of
You on
money,
that
bro.
juice. Hey, Kevin Garnett came out and said it again recently. Ain't nobody fooled by LeBron. This stuff is unnatural what he's doing. The human body can't do this at all those miles at this age. So it has to be an additive there. No problem. You want to play like that? Cool. You going to get out there and give us 52 million worth of expectations too. That's what you going to end up doing. And if not, let's get the hell up out of here. I'm so glad that the Lakers ain't saying a word. You ain't getting nothing coming from the front office. They going to show LeBron with their actions. And I'm telling you, the thing that would make me the most sickest is if they decided to continue with LeBron in any way, shape. Like I told y'all, LeBron them could come to me and be like, hey, we went and took a new approach. We really want to win into some more championships. So LeBron has agreed to play for the veteran minimum. I think that's like $3.5 million or 4.2 million at this time, whatever. We're gonna play for that. And I'm like, no, he gonna do that somebody else. He can't do it here. Our relationship, I'm telling you, the Lakers, if they really serious, they would totally cut themselves from clutch. I ain't got LeBron. I ain't got his son. I don't have the Vando. You got to go. Even if I got to give up second round pick to get rid of him, you got to go. Adu, you got to go. Any of you guys that are associated with Clutch, we don't want no more dealings with Clutch. It's nothing personal against you as a player. If you decide to get another agent, that's great. But if you don't, I would never tell you have to. But if you don't, I got to get rid of you because I don't want any kind of negotiations. I don't want any kind of association with Clutch. Our run with them is over. We won't even look at Clutch clients now. And there's teams that do that. They have bad relationships with certain agencies and all. They won't even look at their clients. So this is not. I'm not telling them to do something that's just like totally out the water. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm not doing that. Some teams won't deal with certain agencies because of bad deals and bad situations or whatever has happened. Well, this has been bad enough for me that I don't want no parts of Klutz. And yet that also means that JJ Redick ass is gonna get his check and get the hell out of there. Get your check and bye. See ya. See ya. Wouldn't want to be. Let's see if anybody else picked you up, JJ Redick. Let's see if anybody else looked at
No,
what you did
no, this
and
gonna be
thought
this gonna be
that
his
you were
only
a good
job.
coach.
I guarantee you that. This
Yep.
gonna be his only job.
Oh,
No,
I agree. I
nobody gonna
agree.
give him that opportunity. Who gonna give him
Yeah.
that opportunity?
Nobody.
What
Nobody.
is track
Because
record?
Clutch don't have that power no more.
He don't have a
They
track.
don't have that
He
power.
don't even have a resume.
Well, he didn't have one to get this job. He
That's what I'm
needed
saying.
Clutch.
He
He
don't have
needed
no kind of
Clutch.
resume. So
This
this
is why we
definitely is
know.
on.
This is why we know he ain't saying nothing in the locker room. This is why Marcus Smart got to
I
come.
think he
See,
took
he
he
ain't.
bro. That was a bad idea anyway, bro. When you hire him knowing, they got a relationship from a business side. I knew that was stupid anyway, bro. He was bound to. This was bound to end up like it is now. Nobody holding each other accountable. Guys scared to say anything. Man, you got to go get a coach that got no relationship with neither one of them. They just there to help
Well,
build. You
there,
know what I'm saying?
there's no controversy. There's no confusion. There's no drama. You just here to coach. You just here to coach. And see, I think there are championship level coaches. There's championship level GMs out there that my man can spend this money on. It don't go against your salary cap to get the culture of it. See, what everybody's saying now? What's the identity of the
This
Lakers?
dude
What's the
talking
identity?
about a
What's the,
clown. Huh?
yeah, get him out of there, show. I
Your
saw it. Get
mama a
him out of
clown,
there.
bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I
We
saw that booker say
ain't
that.
daddy, huh?
Yeah. But they trying to say now
Your
what's the
daddy a
identity
clown
of the
for putting
Lakers? And guess
sperm
what?
in your weak ass
Hey,
mama.
hey,
How
hey,
about
guess
that?
what? I don't want you to get into all that with him. Just get rid of his ass
Yeah.
show. And
I
guess what?
spit on your
I,
bitch
I agree. What
and
is the
make you do
culture of
something.
what is the culture of the Lakers? What culture do they have right now? What is their identity? I tell you now, their identity is to get rid of Clutch. That should be their identity. Get rid of Clutch and everything Clutch so that you can establish your real true identity, which is a championship level team. To sit here and get on a podcast and say that the Lakers with 17 world championships is not a championship organization. And then actually get Bron Tards, knee pad ninjas, to get out there and justify it and say, yo, you know what? I think he was right by that. And they're really not right now. Look what they've done. And then to say that a team like Oklahoma City, who ain't won shit, is a championship level team. Why? Because they got lucky and the Clippers gave them all these picks and gave gave them Shea Gilders Alexander. That's why they're a championship level team. Man, stop it, man. If it wasn't for the greed of Kawhi Leonard, Oklahoma City wouldn't be shit right now. They'd be a decent team, though. I'm sorry. They draft well. They'll be a decent. Well, a lot of these draft picks they wouldn't have, though. They wouldn't be winning chips right now. I don't think they'd be winning chips at all right now. They still be building this team like Utah doing, like the Bulls trying to do, like the Nets will never do, like Philly tried to do. Man, stop, man. Stop with the cap. Detroit would be way better than them. They'd be way better. They got blessed because the Clippers was desperate to get Paul George, and they sent a superstar, a young superstar over there. Didn't know he was one. Doc Rivers did though. He knew. So stop the cap when it comes to that, man. Stop the cap. Uh, Cockroach Rich Paul.
Shout out to
Everybody. It's amazing though. You claim in the summer that all LeBron is about is championships, and he's gonna evaluate the Lakers to see if they're on a championship trajectory. Remember when he said all that dumb stuff?
yeah.
But you come on and say they're not a championship team, but you had your player opt in. See, if y'all can't listen to that. They came out publicly saying he gonna weigh his options to see if the Lakers on a championship trajectory. Then his agent comes on and says the Lakers ain't a championship level organization. So why would you have your client opt in then? If they're not a championship organization at all, why would you have your client opt in? He was a free agent. Go to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Go to the San Antonio Spurs. These teams you named. See, the problem is these teams would have took LeBron James. but they would have wanted a massive discount. They'd have been like, hey, we can give you the mid-level exemption for $11.2 million. We give you the mini mid-level for 5.6. See, this would have been the offers for LeBron James, which would have been insulting. So that's why he opted in to play on a team that his agent came out publicly and said is not a championship level team. That lets you know LeBron is not a championship level guy. And this is your GOAT. This is a guy that you want this on his resume and
Is
say
it
he's the GOAT. He's the best of all time.
now? Shout out to Stump. I'm gonna say this real quick. I want to say something else. Do you shout out to Stump? He said, "Do you think these one-way superstar players like that only score, play zero defense, play no defense will make it by 2030?" And it's 2026, by the way.
So he's saying in 4 years, will these type of guys possibly be phased out of the league? Actually, what I think will happen is these types of guys will have to do what Steph Curry did. Steph Curry had to step up on the defensive end. He never became a great defender. What Steph became was a good team defender, and he gave effort. If you do that in this NBA, you'll be respected. And that's what these guys got. But before, people forget, before Steph Curry was being talked about defensively just like Luka is. That booker wasn't giving no effort. He wasn't trying. All he was doing was spending all his energy on shooting and scoring. But once he started giving that effort on the defensive end, shoot, even James Harden give effort on the defensive end. You just got to be able to give some effort. These dudes like John Moran, Luka, Trae Young, man, these dudes weren't giving no effort. So for them to stay relevant, they're going to have to just start giving effort and become a average to decent team defender. Because they can reach and get steals and do all that stuff to make their defense look good. They got to get better at moving their feet and giving that effort. See, that's something Austin Reaves don't have to learn. He already does that. He does that. He just
To
is
me,
weak physically. He got to get stronger physically.
the trade that makes sense for both parties.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about LeBron, I don't think he wants to lead the Lakers, and I also don't think he wants to lead California. Then you look at the Lakers. To me, they need wing defenders.
Mm-hmm.
They need bigger players. So
They
I
do.
think the best trade to me, if you talking about getting rid of LeBron, is trading Golden State for Jimmy and Johnny Kuminga. That's the only trade to me that makes sense for both parties.
Um, we talked about that. I would definitely do that trade. You got to add more players. You got to add Rui and probably Dalton Connect to make the money work.
Now,
But
would they help Golden State out? I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
So
But it's
you need to
something
give
that
up. You need to give up.
Clutch wants. It's something that LeBron and Draymond, the Clutch would put their pressure on Golden State, which I don't think it would work. But you know, I don't think it will work, and it definitely gonna make them a championship team. But they will be the most interesting team in the NBA when you got Steph and LeBron
Yeah,
on the same
I
team.
think that'll generate, a lot of
They
energy.
they would they would be on TV They would have 82 televised games for people to just see what's gonna happen with these old dudes and what they can get done. Can they come together? And because they're gonna sell it.
What
So
else do
I
the
agree.
Lakers have?
Now realistically,
But look,
I
check
think.
this out.
Oh,
Check this
okay,
out.
go ahead.
Now this LeBron move can be a move and make another move because what you do is you ask for future draft picks, right? You would take them draft picks Lakers gave you and your draft picks to go
Time
get
out, time out,
another
time out, time out.
Lakers guy.
You think LeBron is gonna allow a trade to go down where the team that's trading him got to give up picks to get him moved? Hell no, show. The Lakers would not be giving up draft picks. Oh no, sir. No,
For
sir.
Johnny Kuminga,
No, sir.
because he's involved.
Bro, when you take Jimmy and Jonathan, what have they done recently? I'm talking about to compare to what LeBron has done. LeBron was a third team All NBA player last year.
But he's
They
a
would
lottery
say
pick.
he's playing a lot. LeBron was a number one pick. Bump a lottery. He was the number one
LeBron
pick.
42. He's gonna
They
be
wouldn't
42.
care. They would look
41,
at his.
42.
They would look at his current product. If they're going to do the deal, they would look at his current production and say, "Where is he?" The last we got is he was a third team All NBA. That means he's a top 15 player. Jimmy Butler, nor oh boy, is that they actually would probably ask for compensation from Golden State. I'm serious. So
I
they
wouldn't.
ain't.
It's nowhere in here. I'm giving up a first
I'm
round
just
pick for
I'm
41
just I'm
LeBron.
just telling I'm
Hell
just
no.
telling you. I'm just telling you. There's
For
no way the
41 year old
Lakers.
LeBron.
I'm just telling you, bro. The
The
Lakers would
conversation,
not be. They
the
would not be
conversation
giving
is
up picks to
Johnny
move
Kaminga.
LeBron. Now, Jonathan Kaminga has zero value. And see, the problem with that
He
is
got some.
Golden,
He got value. I
Golden
wouldn't
State.
say
Hey,
zero
hold
value.
on. I'm gonna tell you right now. The thing that's stopping Jonathan Kaminga from being traded right now is Golden State is acting like they got to get some kind of compensation pick wise, and no team is willing to give up any kind of pick for Jonathan Kaminga. Not even a second. Nobody's offering
Well,
none of that.
again, it's a lot of players not available though.
What do you mean not available?
Like guys that would put the Golden State Warriors over the top, they're not available. That's the problem.
You mean the
So,
teams
so
won't trade
right
them?
now, yeah. So right now, they
Okay.
basically getting scraps, and they offered scraps in return for John Kaminga.
But
Like
here's the thing.
Keon Ellis,
Give
Leak
yeah.
Monk, those guys not. That's not a good. Like you can look at that and say, okay, we'll come back to you. We'll give you a call back, and let's go check the
Hey,
field, see what else out there. There's not a lot out there. They just said
hey, Showtime.
they're not really interested
Showtime.
in Michael Jr. anymore.
Showtime.
So they're not.
Sacramento's not offering that. They're offering guys like
Who
DeMar
they offer?
DeRozan. They're offering DeMar DeRozan, bro. They're
That's
not
not
offering that.
that's not what I saw. Bro. But look, I think this what the Golden State Warriors want. If they give, this will be a flat out automatic yes. If Sacramento Kings offer Keegan Murray, I think Warriors will actually get him a first round pick. A
Bro,
couple of them,
hell yeah, because
Keegan Murray.
Keegan Murray is a proven
'Cause
player
that's
and
who they
he's a
really
young
want.
star. Yeah, but that's not, he ain't gonna be, no. What I'm saying to you is Sacramento is offering, I didn't get to finish.
They
He's
offer
off,
Monk though, far I know Monk and Ellis
that's
and
what you didn't let me finish. They
go ahead.
offered guys like DeRozan, and I was gonna say Monk. They want to get off these contracts. They offering a contract to get off of to do it, and they ain't trying to take these players back. They don't want Monk. They don't want DeRozan. They don't want these dudes. They're not getting offered freaking Keon Ellis. Not, they ain't getting offered that.
I
They're not
wouldn't
getting
trade.
Murray.
Look, man. Look,
They're not getting those dudes. I'm saying
unless
Sacramento's not offering those dudes. What Sacramento's saying is, we want to take a problem off your hand, so you got to take one off our hand. And Golden State like, no, we're gonna wait to see what happens. We're gonna wait. Let a team. What Golden State's hoping is that a team gets desperate. That's what they're hoping. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I already know the best deal that Golden State's gonna get is probably what the Lakers putting on the table for them. They probably putting Dalton Connect and Rui Hachimura and a second round pick. That's probably the best they're gonna get.
for Johnny Kaminga,
Yep.
hell no. I would say no, bro. I hang up the
Here's
phone.
here's the thing though, Showtime.
That's not
Showtime.
gonna help the
Showtime.
Warriors,
Showtime. Here's the thing. You got to understand, Jonathan Kaminga has done nothing in this league. It's all off of us,
man.
all up.
But
But
you know
here's
what a
the
lot
thing.
of people saying, right? Though the
What?
Steve Kerr fault.
Hey, Showtime, run this for a minute. I need give me. I got to take a quick break. All right, go ahead and run it
Okay.
for a minute.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the Rui Hachimura Doe Connect. That's a horrible trade. The Warriors not doing that. And look, just like I said, the Lakers don't need to trade Austin Reaves unless you finna get a a chess player that's gonna move the needle. I'm not trading Jonathan Kaminga for nothing less than a needle mover. You got to give me a already all-star or a guy that got all-star potential. I'm not trading John Kaminga for no role players. Hell no. Nah. Absolutely no. Johnny Kaminga showed you he can average close to 20 points a game. Great athleticism, good size. He got a lot. He got some upside. The problem is he doesn't fit what the Warriors are doing. Doesn't really know the plays and stuff like that. That's the problem with him. Steve Kerr don't want nothing to do with him. As far as the Lakers, like I said, the only trade to me that really makes sense, and I know this might not help the Warriors. Trade LeBron to the Golden State Warriors. Because that's the only thing that really makes sense to me. I don't see LeBron going anywhere outside of California. I've been saying this all summer. I'm gonna stick to it. I don't see it. This late in his career, he finna go all the way to Dallas. He finna go to New York. Man, stop it. LeBron is not finna leave none of those places, bro. He's not finna go none of them places. He's not leaving his family in California to go to Memphis, go to New York, go to Dallas, go to Phoenix. I don't see none of that shit. If LeBron go anywhere, it's gonna be somewhere in California. And I can see that, bro. I honestly can see Steph Curry, LeBron James. I mean, think about it. Yeah, think about it, bro. I can. They'll probably ask for a pick. If I'm the Warriors, I'm taking LeBron. Cool. I'm giving you John Kuminga, a top 10 pick. Give me a first round pick. They can take that pick along with other picks, package that, and go get another player. That's gonna help.
Showtime, the problem you got though is Jonathan Kuminga has done nothing to prove he's worth a first round pick. His talent is there, the potential, but shoot, the guy that they took the guy they took number 2, he had the same potential. They ain't getting no first round pick for him. Wiseman, bro, I'm telling you, teams are not gonna give, especially the way that the CBA is now. They ain't giving up a pick for Kuminga. I'm telling you. And Golden State's to blame for that.
Do you think Nick Claxton worth a pick? First round pick?
I do. Do you know why?
How? You think so?
He's played. I actually can go look and see what he's done and justify his play by saying, give me a first for it.
You can say the same, Jonathan Kuminga.
Bro, come on. Jonathan Kuminga. Hold on. I'm gonna do this.
So who you ready to have? Jonathan Kuminga or Nick Claxton?
It depends on what my team needs. I'm gonna tell you this right now though. Even if I need a wing more than a big man, from the history of these players, I'm not giving up a first round pick for Kuminga because I don't know what he does. I ain't seen enough of Kuminga. The way Golden State used him and played him, bro. Again, I'm not giving you a first for flashes. I would give you a first for a proven guy, a guy that has proven this is what I'm going to get at least from him, and that production would validate a first round pick. There's no production that Jonathan Kuminga has that validates a first round pick. This is why he's still there. I guarantee you, if any team would have been willing to take him and give a first, Golden State would have been shipped him.
Okay, Elder. I just want to say this real quick. Okay. In his third season, Elder, he played 74 games, 26 minutes, averaged 16 points, 53% shooting, 5 rebounds, shot 32% from the 3, 75 from the free throw line. Last year,
Whoa. Don't go too fast. What did Golden State do that year that he averaged that?
That was 24.
What was their record?
What did they do?
Because that matters. Now, if you tell me he did that, and then they led him to the playoffs, and the Boogers went deep, and they got a championship or something.
That was 24. What did they do? I think they lost to what's that the year they lost to Sacramento?
Was that 23-24?
Yeah. They lost to who they lose to? Hold on.
I'll go look. I can go look.
I got it right here. They lost to I think they lost Sacramento. Yeah, they lost Sacramento.
First round?
In the play-in.
So they didn't even make the playoffs.
Like they wasn't that good. It wasn't good enough.
So that don't impress me. You did all that on a bad team.
But Claxton Claxton only made the playoffs. Brandon was there though.
I understand, but I would look and see
if Brooklyn putting Nick Claxton up for sale for unprotected first round pick, I can't make the case that John Kuminga is not worth the first round pick.
I can.
If it's protected.
I can make that statement. And guess what? The rest of the league can, because they're showing you. Jonathan Kuminga's been on the block for a long time. And all it takes is a first round pick to get rid of him. And no one's offered it. Claxton has been consistent. Now, you don't get Claxton for scoring, but he does everything: scoring, rebounding, defense.
I think Claxton needs to be on a veteran team, but I think Claxton, both of them good. Both of them do two different things, two different positions. I think both bring juice to your team, though. Again, he just doesn't.
Hey, Showtime, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not the first round pick that has stopped Claxton from getting traded. It's the salary, it's the contract. Teams don't want to take his contract on. They don't.
I know that.
Jonathan Kuminga, they don't care about his contract. Even though it's 2 years, $48 million, they don't care about that. Because it's a team option for the second year. What they care about is, we're not going to give you no draft pick for a guy that you got benched and you ain't playing. He getting constant DNPs. He could be, this is how you guys have pushed him out there. He's a potential head case.
But he haven't been in
Like,
his case though. He been handling
no,
fashion.
Showtime, I know he hasn't. This is what Golden State has put out there, though. Golden State has made this man look bad by the way they played him. Steve Kerr has done this. They killed his trade value to get to get a cheaper contract out of him. They purposely did this so that he would have to sign. That's why Kaminga said I felt forced to sign this contract because they destroyed his value. Now you want to build it back up and say he's worth this? No, it don't work that way. And the teams are showing you that.
Problem with
Nobody's
it's a looking for,
nobody's gonna offer. The best I think they may get is from a team that's a really good team, knowing that they draft pick gonna be late.
but I'm gonna
But
tell you something.
they may protect it. It's gonna be protected. But I don't think the team's offered that because I think Golden
And
State would took it.
by the way, too, I gotta make a correction yesterday. Remember we talked about Drew, right?
About Drew Holiday.
Okay, I made a mistake. They not looking
Okay.
if they move Holiday, they because they will move Holiday. They want a young player in return, not a
Oh, I
veteran.
knew that. Did you hear me
Yeah,
talking about it
yeah,
on
yeah. I had to go double check. Yeah, they
Well,
want.
I actually said that to what's the name them. I was on Greenleash them channel last
Yeah,
night after the game, but I told them that I said you're not getting him for just a bunch of. They need to be enticed, and you're gonna have to entice them with a good young player. That's why you need to trade Jabari for him. That's what I told them. Jabari Smith is the only thing that's probably going to entice them because he fits around the rest of those young guys that they have up there. You ain't finna get him for freaking Reed Shepard. No, you gonna need to give up Jabari Smith if you want Drew Holiday. But
but
I think Drew Holiday would help
but
you more than Jabari Smith helps you right now.
here's the problem though,
Hmm
with finding Kaminga home. The Warriors, the Warriors want a player that's going to help get their season turned around, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not a
Not
lot
gonna happen.
out there.
Not gonna happen. It's
But
not
who's
gonna
available
happen.
though? That's what I'm telling you.
What I'm
There's
saying
not
to
a lot
you
of
is
guys
this: that,
available.
that what they want is something. Why would we take a player that has been projected as a problem? He's getting DNPs. He can't get on the court for you. He doesn't listen. This is the stuff you put out there. He ain't the smartest guy in the world. This is the stuff Golden State leaked on this dude.
Yeah,
And then I'm gonna give you a
but
player that
pay
can hold on.
attention,
I'm gonna
though.
give you a player that can come in and fit your system and help you win. When I'm taking a major risk on this guy and I'm paying him $22 million. It's not gonna happen, show. They can have those expectations. They're unrealistic. They are. They're very unrealistic. If they can get a second round pick and get serviceable players that can fit their system and play right away, they should take it. They should. They should take it. That's what I think. You ain't
Well,
finna get no.
Palinka said they said Palinka is he love Kaminga.
He does. That's why hold on. This is why he's offering Rui. He also loves Rui Hachimura. He loves his size. He loves his athleticism. He loves Rui
Very
when he
well.
can guard just power forwards. He does. He loves his shooting. Rui's a knockdown shooter. They don't want to get rid of Rui. Rui's already told them if he gets to stay, because remember that he's expiring. He gonna sign a contract and take less money to stay with the Lakers. So they want to keep Rui, but they're actually offering him for Kaminga because they can't justify if we can get Kaminga and all we gotta do is give up his Rui, we gotta do it.
Man,
You understand what I'm saying?
if I'm the Warriors, I'm holding on to Kaminga until I
And do
get
what?
the piece that I
And do
want.
what?
Because
Well,
I'm
here's the thing.
holding on
What?
to
So
him.
just so Showtime. Think about this. Think
I'm
about
not
this.
trading him for. I'm not trading him for a bunch of low level role players. I'm not doing it.
Showtime. What you have done is just destroyed your team
Their
though with this
team is
guy.
not elder. Elder. I want you to understand. This team needs more than
I
a
fully
real house
understand that.
C level, D level
You're
talent.
not listening, Show. You're not
I'm
listening at
listening to
all,
that,
bro.
what you're saying.
No, you're
So
not. You're not, Show. Show, you're not listening. You know why? Because you are ignoring the
you
fact
gonna see
that
when they don't trade him, you gonna see him.
Showtime. I'm not saying they're gonna trade him. I never said that.
Until they give what they want, they're not trading that boy. You gonna
Okay,
see.
Show. We're not debating that. I'm debating he's worth a first round pick. That's what you think he's worth. And I'm telling you from what Golden State has done and how this league operates, he's not. He's not worth a first round pick. He's not worth some significant piece you got on your team to send to Golden State and help them win. That's not what teams give up for a guy like Kaminga. He is a major risk because of what Golden State said. You know he may not be that player, but Golden State put this information out here about this man just so they can have greater negotiations with this contract he's under. And what they're going to end up doing if they got that attitude you have, where, well, I just let him sit. That's what he's going to do. He's going to sit there, and guess what? All the media going to be around. You a mediocre team. You got this big time talent, and you don't know how to work with it. And he's sitting on the
They
bench
might not.
making $26 million, and he's just sitting.
Look, I think they'll be cool. I think they'll be cool without getting a first round draft pick in return. But what player out there that's going to help turn a season around?
Again, if you got that high quality of a player, why would a team give it up? They want to add Kuminga
because he doesn't fit the system.
Showtime, think about this. Guys that don't fit the system like a Kuminga on other teams, they just get rid of them. They've been got rid of them. They don't do this to them. Tell me another team that just totally destroys the character of players like Golden State does. Who does that? That's horrible business. This is why Golden State's front office is getting run through the ringer. They said this is the types of they blew the Klay Thompson situation. They jacked up the whole situation with Draymond. They jacked up the situation with Jordan Clark getting punched. They don't handle shit right. They don't handle it right. They got a bad rep, especially since the one guy left that was running the whole thing. Since he left, Myers, teams ain't finna fall for that shit. You ain't getting a quality player. Why? I need that quality player. You're going to have to find a situation where a quality player is just totally disgruntled and they make close to the same amount of money. And then that's the only way.
How many players need a John Kuminga right now, though?
First off, everybody. I'm just keeping it a buck. Jonathan Kuminga, hold on. Jonathan Kuminga is a 6'7", ultra freaky athletic guy that can score. Everybody needs that.
Everybody don't need him. His style, though.
Who?
Kuminga.
I don't know. I don't know.
There's only a few teams for real that really need his specific.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
I think
smart teams, Showtime would adjust.
Don't look at his tools. Look at his skill set and his style.
His skill set is
he don't fit every team though.
Put the ball in his hands and let him go to work. That's the skill set. That's what
he don't fit every team. Every team need his skill set.
I got you.
So the team that want his skill set, they don't have the piece or pieces that really.
So let me ask you this. Oh, no problem. Let's get to the real nitty gritty about this then. Because you pretty much saying Golden State gonna be ignorant and not do a really good deal, the best deal they can get, unless they're getting exactly what they want. No problem. So what do you do this summer then? When you still what do you do February 6th or February 5th?
It may not be a lot of, from what it looks like, it may not be a lot of moves because it's like a lot of
I don't want to deflect Showtime. I'm asking
I'm telling
questions, bro. I know what you're telling me, but I'm asking you a specific question.
I'm looking at the bigger picture. You looking at
I know, but I want to get specific about this player and this team, bro. No, I want to get specific about this player and this team.
All right, go ahead.
No, the whole trade thing is irrelevant. What is Golden State gonna do at 3:01 on February 5th? If they still got Jonathan Kuminga, what are they going to do? Because that's the question at hand. If they are going to take this stance and not take the best deal possible, only move him if I get what I want.
So what's the best deal possible?
And they don't get it, what are they going to do at 3:01 February 5th? Because the thing ends at 3 o'clock on February 5th.
So you think Rui Hachimura Dokan the best deal?
I noticed you didn't answer my question.
No, I'm asking. I'm saying.
No. I don't care what the best. No, I don't. I don't think anyone's gonna offer him something better. But it don't have to.
I think Elder, to answer your question, bro. I think there's a chance they may keep him.
No, they don't have a choice. At 3.
They have a choice. They just might end up keeping him.
At 3:01, February 5th, he's theirs. He can't be traded anymore after that. So I'm asking, what does Golden State do to move forward once he's stuck with them? Do they pick up? Remember, it's a team option show. He can sit on the bench for the rest of the season. That's probably what's going to happen. We already know that if they got him. What are they going to do about next year, though? Are they going to pick up that option? Or are they going to make him a free
They
agent?
go back to what I finished. That's why I go back to what I finna say. Like, there might be players that become available in the summer.
No. Show you don't get it. You don't get it. You don't understand. They have to make that decision to pick up his option or to release him. You know, if they pick up his option, he ain't gonna be eligible
They
to be
can't do a
traded right
sign and
away.
trade.
No. Or they would have to decline his option. Then they would have to get him to participate in a sign and trade.
That's what I was thinking.
But my thing is, why would a team do that? He's only 20-something million. A team that wants him probably got the cap space. Why would they even want to give Golden State anything?
Don't LeBron got a expiring contract?
He does. And he's going to be a free agent. See, the team don't get to control LeBron. The team gets to control Jonathan Kuminga, though. It's a team option for his contract. LeBron's contract's expired. It's over. So he's automatically going to be a free agent. Jonathan Kuminga don't get to determine that. Golden State does. But if they make him a free agent, I don't see Jonathan Kuminga working with them at all, bro. He ain't going to work with them at all. He's going to just want to go to whatever team that's going to give him a contract. He ain't working with Golden State at all. Not the way they treated this boy and the stuff he done said about them. He ain't working with them at all.
I mean, look.
But if they pick up his option,
what is the Lakers' goal? I mean, let's get to that. What's the Lakers' goal for this season? Are they going to be realistic and admit they're not good enough to win the championship?
Why do we keep changing the? This ain't about the Lakers. We talking about Jonathan Kuminga.
No, I'm saying no. Go back to what I'm saying though. Kuminga is a target for the Lakers.
Yeah, but we got literally 15 other targets. Literally,
the Lakers don't have many options though. They don't have many options. We got to start acting like they have all these options. A lot of teams don't want them players, bro.
It ain't about no. A lot of teams do want those players.
What
they
players?
want? Let me finish, show.
Come on,
want the boy, Showtime.
Go ahead. I'm telling you the truth,
bro.
I'm not lying to you.
Bro, they want the players because they're expiring. They don't want them to play. They want the expiring, but they feel their players should get more than just expiring. They also want the picks to go with it. And the Lakers don't have that, or they're not willing to give it. That's what I'm trying to say. You saying they don't want these players? These players suck. It ain't even about the players playing.
I say they suck. I said a lot of teams don't want them players.
They don't want them to play, but they would love to have them expiring, falling off their books. But they're not going to do a deal just for that.
Only teams they're going to trade for them players, or they trying to get off a player they don't want anymore that's on a long-term contract.
All right, Show.
What team I think you think
the thing is, I'll give you. It ain't about really. A lot of teams could use a 6'8" guy that can shoot the three good. A lot of teams, bro. Rui ain't no scrub, bro. Miami's one. Freaking Golden State could use him. What are we talking about? Your freaking Clippers need a power forward. They do
not. Clippers do not need him. They got Batum and John Collins.
Man, he better than both of them scrubs, man.
No, he not. Stop it.
Stop it, Show. Stop it, Show.
Yeah,
stop it, bro.
You know damn well he ain't been on John Collins.
He is, bro. It's just
if he's much better, why he ain't starting,
sad, bro?
Yeah, why he not starting?
Rui is starting. What are you talking about?
Not. He been coming off the bench.
Showtime. Oh my God.
They've been starting Jake LaRavia, LeBron.
No, because he was hurt. Rui was hurt and LaRavia started. Matter of fact, Rui just played his first game. So that's the only reason he came off the bench. He done started this whole entire season. What are you talking about? He started every game. The only game he didn't start was the last game we played because it was his first game back from injury. And everybody comes off the bench then. He's on a minute restriction right now. He can only play minutes a game. He started the entire season. And boy was putting up 16 points a game before he got hurt. Y'all act like Rui's a scrub. Man, stop.
He was a scrub. His levels of basketball, though. You know that?
Rui, hey, Rui played in 29 games. He
But he's
started
not a
20.
great
Hold
defender.
on, bro.
You know that?
He's not great. A lot of guys ain't. But Rui
You
played in
don't.
29. Rui played in 29 games. He started 27 of them. He's a starter. And before LeBron came back, he was averaging 16 points a game. But he's still one of the Lakers that's in double figures for the season.
I actually think Jalen Reaves playing better than him.
That's fine. They didn't think that at the beginning of the year when the Lakers was second in the West, though.
He playing better than him. I mean, honestly, I
When
think he
he's been
rebounded
Jake
all better,
LaRavia has been
more
playing,
energy.
he's been playing. Rui
Yeah,
ain't
I'm
been playing.
saying
He's
that's
been
why.
hurt for a while.
I'm thinking that's why they started because when out the game.
No, Showtime, you got to know no, he only got in the starting lineup when Rui got hurt. He didn't lose his spot. He got hurt and he wasn't playing.
Rui inconsistent though. He'll show
That's
you scratch.
fine. That's fine. You can get to the specifics, bro. But again, at the end of the day, Rui has value because he's a 6'8" shooter that's athletic. And he's on an expiring contract. But what teams are saying is, I don't want just him because my player is worth this. My player in Herb Jones, my player in the other guy they got there, I forgot his name that fast, that they want from the Pelicans. Those two guys are worth multiple picks in their eyes. So they're saying to the Lakers, yeah, we'll take these dudes, but you got to give us more picks. So go trade your one and get three like Phoenix did, and then we can talk. It ain't the players that they got an issue with. They got a player with the Lakers can't put together a good enough package. And the players the Lakers are going after are starters. They're guys that fit that's going to be starting with Luka and AR for the next 3, 4, 5 years. So these teams ain't giving up the Herb Jones and the Murphys for just these players expiring contracts and one pick. They want multiple picks. That's the problem. It ain't the players. It ain't the expiring contracts. Lakers only got one pick they can trade, and they've made the commitment. Well, we're not giving that up for a guy that is not a bona fide starter. If you one of these, like a Keon Ellis, he ain't no bona fide starter. He ain't even starting for Sacramento right now. Ayo in Chicago, he ain't no bona fide starter. They guys are good, but they're not giving up picks for guys that ain't bona fide starters. And that's what teams want. Or you can get Eve Messi, give us a first. Man, we're not giving you first for a backup center. What's wrong with y'all? Mark Williams wasn't no backup in Charlotte. He started. That's why we was willing to give up the pick. Jonathan Kuminga don't start. He don't even play. And you gonna demand a first round pick? It ain't happening, show. Teams ain't giving it up like that.
Okay, even if they get past the first round draft pick. All right, let's take that off the table. Forget all that.
Who can put the best deal for him? Who wants Jonathan Kuminga and will put the best deal together then? What teams? Because for right now, the only team we even heard
right now, Elder.
Well, that's why I said the only team I even heard of that wants him.
The players the Warriors want is not available.
That's why I went back to the question show. What do you do?
I think Giannis messed a lot of stuff up by saying I want to stay in Milwaukee. He messed some shit up. Because I think the Warriors would have they would have took all their bargain pieces and put it on.
They didn't have enough to get Giannis, so it wouldn't have mattered for them.
Yes,
they didn't have enough to get. I don't think they had enough to get Giannis. Nope, they didn't.
You don't think
I don't
so?
think they did.
No,
I don't.
First round draft picks. No. They got Jimmy Butler contract. They got Johnny Kuminga. They got a lot of young talent on their team. They don't have nothing to give.
I didn't see. There you go. I didn't say they don't have nothing to give. I didn't say that, Showtime. I said they don't have enough that Milwaukee will want back. They don't. They don't want Jimmy Butler. They don't want the problem called Jonathan Kuminga. Now they might have took him in a throw in if they like the other players. But no, if Jimmy Butler is the headliner of that does not benefit Milwaukee at all. They're not going to take that. And you telling me another team in the league can't put together a better deal than that? Golden State wouldn't even been in the running for Giannis, bro. No. There'd have been way better offers if Giannis actually hits the market. Way better offers. Because honestly, show, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be very honest with you.
We acting like, but here's the thing though. We acting like, see, this is the part y'all got to get an understanding. This new CBA is totally different. We under totally different rules now. There are a lot of teams like that wanted Giannis that potentially could have gotten 2 years ago. Them young teams already got a foundation. San Antonio, they not trading for Giannis. They already told you. They not giving up them two players. Oklahoma City don't need them. So who really needs them? They don't. You got the New York Knicks. Milwaukee don't want Karl-Anthony Towns. That's what
I
it seems
agree with
like.
that. I agree with
So
that.
they don't have many options. If Giannis come available right now,
I'm gonna tell you
they
right now,
got
I
a
don't
lot
know
of
if they
options for
show.
him.
I don't agree with that because a
Okay.
lot of teams are
Who
not
like
gonna.
name?
Let me
Name.
finish, bro. I'm
Name.
not gonna. They're not gonna show their hand unless it's a reality. See, a lot of teams
They
knew
just
it ain't
got
no
off of
reality.
Luka Doncic.
Who
You
did?
remember that?
Who did?
You don't remember the Milwaukee Bucks got off of Luka Doncic?
When?
Then they supposed to got off of Luka Doncic. Guess what?
No, that was Minnesota. Minnesota, not the Bucks. No,
Then
they
they said
offered. No, it was Minnesota. They inquired about Anthony Edwards. It was Anthony Edwards that they inquired about. What was rumored, because there's nothing, no art, no nothing. It was a rumor that they inquired about Anthony Edwards before doing the deal for Anthony Davis.
I saw an article, Elder, that said that the Mavericks tried to trade Luka for Giannis. I know I'm not
Here,
tripping.
here's the thing: if Giannis demanded a trade,
Yeah, I'm looking right at it, Elder.
no, okay, no problem, fine. They turned it down because Luke, oh boy, is happy. But now, get to the point now. Let's just say that Giannis says, "I want to go now." You don't think they take Luka? Hell yeah. The Bucks would take if Luka came on the table for Giannis now and Giannis is demanding a trade, hell yeah. Because they ain't gonna get a better player offered than Luka Doncic. Not even close. Not even close.
That's gone now. The Lakers gonna stick to Luka right
I
now.
don't think so. Nope. If I promise, that's what I was about to say before you cut me off. If that, if what's his name, Giannis ever got the balls and demanded a trade, I think the Lakers would put Luke on the table for him.
I don't think they should, Elder. I'm gonna tell
I
you
don't.
why.
I just think Giannis is better than Luka when it comes to leading and doing all that. I
Okay,
think you can get
that's
more
cool.
out. I think you can get more out of Giannis than you can Luka.
See, look, I don't think the
Oh,
Lakers.
he's already proven that too, though. That's why
I
they
don't think the
won
Lakers. I don't think the Lakers gonna press that red button yet until like another 1 or 2 years. Here's the problem.
again.
And one, hold on, let me
I'm
finish.
listening. I'm
Within
listening.
1 or 2 years, Giannis gonna be 33, 34. So do
That's
you
a
really
whole different.
trade Luca
That's
for
a whole
an
different
older
story.
guy?
That's a whole different story. Then I don't know what level Luka's gonna be on in 3 years from now. Luka
Neither
could
do
be
you
a
know.
hold on. Hey, hold on. Luka could be a two-time world champion in 3 years, and I may not have any interest in nobody. If you put the right team around him, he could be a two-time champ by then. I don't know. I'm talking about like right now. If this became available this summer and Giannis said that he wants to come, I
Stop
guarantee you,
blocking people, bro. What are y'all
I
doing?
think I think the
Y'all
Lakers
blocking
would put
folks up, bro.
I think the Lakers would if I think they would. I think they will put Luka on the block for him. I do. They will prefer to play with Luka, but this summer all those expiring contracts are gone. So they wouldn't have any leverage in players to get him besides trading him or if they want an AR. That's what they would do. Hey, we're gonna give him what kind of contract are y'all comfortable with AR getting? If they say we cool at 40 mil, well, we give AR 40, then we give you another 15 million in players, re-sign Rui, do the sign. Maybe you get AR Rui and because remember this summer the Lakers have 3 picks. So maybe that's the package the Lakers will put together. Because they don't have all those expirings no more this summer. But if he made that demand, what the Lakers would say is let us give you AR at 40 million a year for 4 years, whatever. Let us give you Rui at 3 years, 15 million a year, something like that, and let's make it happen. And 3 picks. That's probably what the deal would be. And I don't necessarily know if a team could give a better package than that. I don't know. That's what the Lakers would try to do because they would want to pair Luka and Giannis. Now, I don't think that's a good pairing, personally, because both of those guys definitely need the ball in their hands. Neither one of them, to me, is a great off-ball player. Neither one of them is. So I wouldn't even want to pair Giannis with Luka. If I'm making a move this summer, I'm telling Luka, I don't believe in you. I don't think you got it. So I'm
I'm
going to
trying
get a
to
guy
get
in here that I
Jason
know got it
Tatum.
and build around him.
I'm trying to get Jason Tatum.
And again, coming off an injury, that's a chance that Milwaukee would take. But if I'm Milwaukee and that's
I'm
the
talking about
best
the
player
Lakers.
of it, oh yeah. Again, Showtime. Remember what I say all the time. When when it's completed and it's finalized and it's facts that the Lakers are done with Clutch, I'm going to be very interested to see what type of reports start to come out. What things start to get leaked about players that want to go on the move. Players are not going to show their hand like that through their agents when there's zero opportunity. But once the opportunity is there, you're going to get guys do it because they're going to want to be the first. They ain't going to want to sit around and be like, man, it's probably 2 or 3 other guys that wants to go there. I want to get there. I just can't wait to see. But I know that is not happening as long as LeBron James and Clutch is there. But once they're gone, I want to see what levels of floodgates open up and players decide they want to go play in LA now.
Giannis, I think, man, I know. Look, we look at Giannis as Superman, and he's still in his prime, but he's a guy that rely on athleticism. He better get the most out of his prime right now. I think he's making a big mistake, bro. I'm telling you.
Big mistake in what? What's the mistake?
Trying to
In
stay loyal
staying?
to the team. Yeah. I think he's making a big mistake.
I actually don't have an issue with what
once that athleticism fade, Giannis cooked.
What I don't have an issue with, I have an issue with the way he's going about it, trying to preserve making sure that, putting fillers out there like he could be traded, all this dumb stuff like that, like using that tactic to put pressure on them. To me, Milwaukee has made it clear they're dedicated and they're going to do whatever they can to keep Luka. Literally, they done spent more money than any small level team would ever spend. They have proven that they're loyal to Luka. To me, I don't like the approach that Luka's taking, but I don't have a problem with him wanting to be loyal and stay with one team and not be one of these team hoppers that go around here chasing, trying to link up with other superstars to chase chips. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with him not wanting to do that. And even if he ain't show, they're gonna view it that way. They view Kevin.
How long he been walking over 12 years.
They view Kevin Garnett that way. They view Damon Lillard
Nobody
that
was
way.
saying it in real time. They were saying Kevin Garnett need to leave Minnesota.
People were saying that, but a lot of people said he's chasing the ring. I heard it. I did. I heard them saying it. I heard people saying it about Dame. They didn't like the way Dame left Portland. But see, some people justified Dame because
you know why they
Portland wasn't committed. They weren't committed to Dame like Milwaukee committed to Giannis. They weren't. They weren't. They didn't do the moves to get Dame to help like Milwaukee did to get Giannis to help. They didn't do that. So
I see Giannis in his 7, 8 year. Okay, you might got a point there, but he in his 12th year. He already got them chip. So how can you say he hunting for he chasing a chip when he already got one?
I'm just telling you the narrative that people will say.
I think people are gonna find complain about anyway. Honestly.
Oh yeah. But I'm just saying that's one of the, and to me the reason it's relevant is because Giannis cares. He don't want people saying that about him. He doesn't. That's the only reason this is relevant.
I think you worry about the right thing.
That's a big downfall. I got you. I know he says he wants to compete for chips. He just needs to come out and say, I want to compete for chips in Milwaukee. I don't want to do it anywhere else, because I don't think, again, Giannis doesn't seem to be losing a step at all to me. He's still in his prime and playing well.
Not right now, but
yeah, he's not.
God forbid.
So, who knows? Giannis may be on that stuff. He got big real fast, real quick too. He could be on that stuff too. Who knows? Now I don't know that. I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know that. So I know he was super skinny and now that booger cut up like a Greek god. So
that's the weights for genetics and stuff, man.
Yeah, okay. Hallelujah. No problem. I'm just saying.
So anybody
No, there you go, show. Yeah, I didn't say that, bro. Don't start putting words in my mouth. Don't start doing that dumb shit.
You've been up there saying LeBron on that stuff.
Oh, man. LeBron is good. We got clinical proof of this dude, bro. People coming.
What proof you have? Why
you have to watch a documentary, bro.
Hey, the feds already investigating. They say we're innocent.
No, they haven't. The feds ain't investigating nothing. The NBA investigated. The feds ain't investigating nothing.
Hey,
I promise you this: the feds know what's up. They know what's up. Shoot. Believe you me. Hey, and that's the other stuff. Hey, show. You talked about how when he done, a lot of stuff gonna come out. This is some of the stuff that's gonna come out. Watch. You think these people gonna get quiet when? Here's the thing: LeBron's a cash cow for you. What happens when you can't make any money off LeBron? most of these people are going to figure out a way. Well, how do I make money? Well, I got these secrets. I can sell these. I can talk about these and make money since
And
he
you
ain't
ain't
paying
got
me
no,
no more.
you ain't
Yeah,
got
these
no
people
proof.
gonna come out, bro. They gonna come out and talk
You
about
ain't
the
got
shit
no
they
proof,
did.
Elder. You can't say you got no
Again,
proof.
what I'm saying is people gonna come out and talk about this stuff once they realize that, okay, well, there's no threat of this and this can make me money. They're gonna get that. It's gonna come out, bro. That all dirt surfaces. You do real dirt, that shit's gonna come to the surface. It's just a fact,
Whatever
bro.
LeBron doing, Luka need to get on so he can get in shape.
Well, again, Luca, to me, his game is not predicated on athleticism. So he's
It's
kind of
not
guy that can, as long as he stay healthy, he can play for a while. He ain't predicated on speed and quickness and ain't predicated on jumping and all that shit. That little step back ugly shot that he can shoot that till he's 50. Ain't nobody gonna be able to stop it. He is 6'8". You're 6'7", you know what I'm saying? So his game ain't predicated on athleticism. So I just think Luka been playing pro for a long time. That's why he's 26, but he really looked like a 30-year-old out there playing. Luka's just got a lot of years of pro, but man, he been playing pro basketball for a lot of
you
years.
know, I know I don't think I ever seen a player this coddled, bro, in my life.
That
Coddled. It's like people still walking this boy across the street as a grown man and feeding him his plate. You know, it's sad. Really sad, bro.
Luka, to me, Luka is an incredible scorer. I think he's the best scorer in the game right now. He's a
That's
big
me.
scorer, but he doesn't have. He gave a little bit, but he just can't get it done on the defensive end. He got to figure out how to be a respectable defender, like Steph Curry did. Steph Curry figured out how to be a respectable defender. He did.
26, 27, man.
Yeah. And leading the league in scoring. Been
I
first
like
team all NBA 5 straight years.
that's
So
fine. I mean, he get to the free throw line. I mean, that take
uh-huh. Part of
nobody
the
get to
game.
the free throw line like Luka, bro.
You
Trust
right. You right. That's why he's third in the league now. I get it.
me. He ain't 30, number one. He averages the most free throws a game.
I got you.
That's facts.
Okay. I just think it's part of the game, man. It happens. I ain't gonna cry about shit like that from no
But he
player.
do. He the one. No, you ain't crying.
You
He the one
never,
doing
no,
all
no.
the crying.
When he was, hold on, when he was in Dallas, you didn't hear me crying. And they used to beat us and hit game-winning shots. I
I
didn't
said
cry
the
about him
same thing
going to the
then.
free throw line. It's a part.
I
I don't
said
cry about
the same thing then.
SGA going to free throw line all the time. I don't cry about Denny Alvey going to free throw line all the time. I don't cry about Jalen Brunson
They don't be
foul
crying
baiting going
no free
to
throw
the
line.
free throw line all
You
the
don't be
time, bro.
crying.
All these dudes are free throw or they bait
You
the
don't
free
cry.
throw.
Nobody cries like Luka. Trust me.
That's
No,
fine. That's fine. He may be the biggest crybaby in the league, but again, I didn't cry when he was in Dallas doing that to my team. I didn't. It's just part of the game. At the end of the day, you still got to win, and he ain't done that. So to me, he ain't nothing until he can win. I mean, now he can be a good player, and he can get in that category like Barkley and Malone, maybe one of the best players that never won. Until he win, he don't cross over for me, bro. So he got to go figure it out. And honestly, your complaints about him is valid. Quit crying so much and get your ass back on defense. Quit taking all them little bad shots and not getting guys in the flow. But again, this is why I believe Luka likes to play. Just like LeBron liked to play with a good sidekick that can handle the ball and do that kind of stuff. Luka needs the same thing. This is why he was successful with Kyrie, because Kyrie would get in that lane. He would get guys involved. He would literally let Luka be the two. This is why he's good with Austin Reeves, and they play great together. Why? He allows Luka to be a two. He lets him be a scorer. This is why old boy plays well with Draymond. They allow Steph Curry to be a two. Draymond can be the floor general. He can be the one making all the passes, screens, all that bull crap, and Steph can
but
run off screens and shoot.
is he gonna add other elements to his other parts of his game, bro? Other elements. He gonna add other elements to his game, or he just gonna play the same way? But it didn't work for if they didn't give James Harden a championship, how's it gonna get him a championship? So I like how everybody
No, I
talk.
agree.
It's a guarantee. I listen to all you these Luka fans and all these people saying, "Oh, Luka is definitely gonna win a championship." How do y'all know that? Who
Well,
said this?
well, you talk to the chat now because you ain't never heard me say that
Like
ever.
watching him play, what in your mind thinks he's? I mean, what it ain't register in your mind that his style is part of the problem. Nobody seen it. I noticed all his teammates see it.
We'll have to see. I mean, I
Guys
don't
that
get
play
off.
was saying the same thing I'm saying.
Like who?
Marcus Smart. I done heard Twin say he needs these certain kind of players on his team because he's not gonna do the little thing. I done heard a lot of his teammates say it, bro.
Okay. I just hadn't heard his teammates get on him. Now
Do you
Marcus
think
Smart, Marcus Smart
you
gonna
think
he's a
players
leader. He
how
gonna
you
jump
think
on
players really
anybody.
how you think players feel about Luka Doncic in the NBA?
Hey,
You really think they look at him as a guy that's on that level, like Kobe, LeBron, Michael Jordan,
again, you name guys
Steph
that are
Curry?
multiple. Hold on, you name guys that are multiple world champions. Hell no, they don't view him on that level. These guys have won it, proved it multiple times. Luka ain't done it yet. So no, I don't think players view
I
Luka
don't think
on
he
that
close
level.
to doing it. I don't think he close to doing it. That's the thing.
Showtime. I can't say that he's not close
He's
when the
not.
man
I seen him
when
on.
the
I
when the
seen
man
him
hold on, show when the
with
man
balance.
has
He couldn't get
when
it
the man
done.
Showtime when the man plays in the toughest conference and he's made it to the championship
And what
at
did
a
he
young
do?
age.
What
I
did he do?
can't say they lost, but I can't say that he ain't close.
So that's an
When the man
excuse now.
show what do you mean excuse? You said he's not close. This
He's not
man
close to being a champion. He's not.
okay, show
Bro, we're sitting here having a
show
conversation about
we are going
him
to
staying in
disagree
state.
on this all day. I'm not gonna tell no player. That's like me saying Devin Booker went close. He
He's
is. He made
not.
it to the tip.
He's not a championship guy, the number one guy. That's been proven. You talking about stuff that's been proven.
All right, bro.
He's not a bro. It's
All right,
already
bro.
been proven.
All right, bro.
Him in the driver's seat couldn't get them a chip.
Tell me then what makes him close, show. What makes
He
him
needs.
close?
I just told Eldo.
What
I
makes him
said this
close?
plenty of times. Luka Doncic, in order for you to be a number one guy, I'm talking about in the driver's seat, lead a league, lead a team to a championship. You have to be able to do a little everything, bro. You got to, Elder. That's just real talk. You can't just be a guy that plays one style and don't play defense, don't participate at all. You can't be a guy that's not willing to, okay, my shot now, if I'm not making shots, I need to do the little things. You can inspire your teammate just going out there, guarding the other team best player, come over there hipping on the weak side. That inspires your teammates. That's leadership. He doesn't show that.
So tell me what Steph did different then. What did Steph
Steph
do?
Curry always play off the ball. First of all, he doesn't need the ball to be effective. Steph Curry, believe it or not, go back and watch the game. Really watch the games, bro. Steph Curry slides his feet. He just don't have the athleticism on his side.
I just sit there and said that Steph Curry became a good team defender. I've already given him that credit, show.
Luka not a team defender.
Okay, so that's the difference. That Steph became a good team defender, and Luka didn't.
He plays better off the ball. He doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Steph has always been off the ball. He's a two guard.
He was playing.
Steph has always been off the ball.
They had the ball in his bro. Go back them first 5 years. Go look at him.
Steph didn't win shit though. Them first 5 years when he had the ball in his hand, he didn't win shit. And
my point is shit. You got to be able to be a little versatile.
He wasn't close to winning nothing. He wasn't even close in them years.
Okay.
This is why his second deal, he didn't even get a max deal. He wasn't even close. Him and Clay wasn't close.
My point about defense, okay, Alex. See, I can tell you don't really watch basketball like me. Go back and watch the finals. Jokic was actually sliding his feet. Jokic was actually doing his part. Go back and watch. Elder, am I lying? When they played against the Lakers, was he not giving
finals, in the Western Conference Finals, he was. He's a big body, and he knew
you don't know basketball. Man, don't talk to me, man. You don't watch no games like me, man. Sit your ass down.
Jokic
watch game. I can point out plays and shit. That shit in my mind, bro. I know what I'm talking about, bro.
Jokic knew that putting his body and leaning on Anthony Davis was gonna piss him off. Anthony Davis don't really like to be ultra physical. So Aaron Gordon, DeAndre Jordan, all them dudes was getting physical with him. That's what they was doing, and that pissed Anthony Davis off. So yes, that was in the Western Conference Finals too.
Go back and look at that whole finals run.
Mm-hmm.
He can't. You bring him out the paint, you got Jokic, but then Jokic was standing right there using his body and his length.
Yep, I agree.
He just played his part, bro. I don't lie like that, folks. I don't see this dude participating in defense. That's what I'm talking about. At least communicating, participation. That's all I'm asking. I'm not even saying go guard Shea. I'm not even asking that. Come on, bro.
Hey, Showtime, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, my bad. I had switched up on my headset died on me. No, I get it. You do gotta give some sort of effort, and Luka has a lot of growing to do. I don't deny all that at all, and I actually think the Lakers desire to give Luka a chance to prove that he can grow in this area. I don't think he's gonna get a long chance though, Show. That's why I keep saying I don't believe this current front office, this current. I don't think they 100%, and I think they're happy that Luka took a short deal. Remember, people forget Luka took a 3-year deal, y'all.
You know what's crazy, L? I'm gonna tell you this why. This is another reason why I get on, because I actually saw him participate in the playoffs. That's why they got to the final. He would actually. I saw him engage, and he would actually help some. The problem is when he got in the finals, he went back to not playing defense. And you know why? Because he kept getting in his head. He couldn't get the calls. He kept turning the ball over. He kept looking at the referee. He got so unfocused. That's my problem with him. I'm looking at this. I know he can shoot the ball from 40. I know he got skills. Up here, though, he checks out a whole lot when he can't get fouls. He get unfocused. People not paying attention to that. You too caught up being other bullshit. Stop looking at the stats. Watch the plays. Watch them. Go back and watch the final. If you got lead pass, I just watched this shit all over again. Go back. If you got lead pass, go back and watch the finals. Go back and watch it.
I think that in that finals, they just hit a team that was just way better than them and way greater defensively. And they frustrated Luka and Kyrie too, but they frustrated Luka a ton. And I think Luka was not in the shape he needed to be in. I think he was a little banged up and tired. It's all that. I think it's all of that. And I think he mentally checked out. It's easy to mentally check out when guys are dominating you defensively. So I agree. Now, what do you do to get past that, though? And that's what we got to find out. And again, I'm going to keep saying it. I don't believe that the Lakers front office is 100% committed to Luka. I don't. It was better having Luka than Anthony Davis. That's why they made the trade. They didn't have to give up. Think about it. They gave up one pick, y'all. One pick to get Luka Doncic. They kept picks and they kept all their other assets. Bro, I'd have done that deal 100 times out of 100. Even if I knew Luka is not the type of guy I want to lead my team, I still would have made that trade and then did something down the road with him. I would give him a chance like the Lakers are. But if he don't change, if hey, this is who he is, he going to keep doing this stuff, cool. Now I'm going to move him to another team that think they can win with him. Because, you know, you get a lot of these owners, they think they running rehab centers. They think they're the ones that are going to be able to rehab all these players and get them to do the things they need to do to live out their potential. Great. And the good thing with Luka, he's still young. He's still young. Even if I kept him 2 years, he'd only be 28 years old, y'all. And I know that's the teams will give a bag for him. So I'm telling you, I think Luka could be the trade chip when the right player says, hey, has his agent get in touch with them? I really want to come there. Now the Lakers know we can trade Luka for this dude. We can trade Luka for this guy. I think they know it. And they would rather have this dude. Like literally, if they see Jason Tatum come back and Jason Tatum is 100% healthy and all that, and he makes the decision, he don't want to be in Boston no more, that it's Jaylen Brown's team, I think the Lakers, and they ain't got no success with Luka, oh shoot, they'll trade Luka for Jason Tatum in a heartbeat. Because Jason Tatum already proved he can lead a team to a championship. He already proved it. And he's still young too. He's still young too.
This is why I'm saying the Lakers. I agree. I think the Lakers should trade LeBron because you're not going to get anything close to the best version of Luka because you have to put the right pieces around him. That's just the truth to even see what he made of. So why are we waiting? Why are we waiting?
Well, and the thing is, you waiting because you the Lakers are stuck with LaRoche. That's why they waiting. They can't make moves until they get rid of him, and he has some control because of that no trade clause. He has control until the end of this year because we pretty much don't have an option but to deal with him for another year. But
all right, so look, check this out. Let me say it real quick. Mm-hmm. All right, so if you know Kuminga in the situation he's in, right, and all this stuff you saying all season, right, about Once he got a contract, he gone. If you the Lakers, do you wait until he becomes a free agent, or you try to get him now?
Honestly, if I'm the Lakers, I try to get a package from Golden State that I feel is worth me giving up that first round pick. Because I know that's what they want. And I'm not, excuse me, I'm not tied to that pick because I got my 2026, I got my 2028, I got my 2030, I got my 2032. You see what I'm saying? It's a 2031. I got picks. So I ain't tied to it like that. But I do know I want the package to feel like it's worth this pick. And what the Lakers have been consistently saying is, if we're not getting a bona fide starter, we're not giving up this pick. And see, this is the problem, Show. I don't think the Lakers view Kuminga as a bona fide starter. I don't think they view him as that. So I gotta get a package that makes me feel like it's worth. My fans ain't gonna go crazy when I give up the only pick we got that we can trade right now. So I may be willing to wait. If they can't put.
So you don't think he can be a starter right now?
Again, it ain't about what I think. It's about what the Lakers think.
The Lakers said, according to them, they said
I think he's perfect for the Lakers at the 3 slot.
Yeah.
You slot him at the 3, LeBron at the 4, Ayton at the 5, AR at the 2, and Luka. I think he's perfect for that. He's a high flyer. You can throw screens. You can do pick and rolls with all them dudes. Just imagine them 4 guys doing pick and roll. Them 5 guys doing pick and roll. Any combination doing pick and roll. I think he's a ball handler, so he's taking pressure off of Luka and LeBron. I think he's perfect for the Lakers. But they don't think that, and that's the problem. And I don't have the pick to give away. They do. So if Golden State is demanding a first-round pick for him, the Lakers may be like, nah, we'll wait. We'll wait this thing out. Really, what the Lakers may be saying is, why give you a first-round pick when in 2 months you're going to be so tired of this dude that you don't want the headache that you may just release him and let him be a free agent and try to talk him into doing a sign-and trade. Because you're going to have to make that decision if you want to pick up that money or let him go immediately. As soon as the season's over, you got to make that decision. So what's it going to be? You're going to commit to this $26 million with the payroll you got, or you're going to let him walk? And I would not be surprised. They say, look, let's try to work out a sign and trade. And Kuminga people say, well, we can think about that. And then once they sign the official paperwork and let him go, Kuminga like, F them. I don't want to do nothing for them. Because I can tell you, Kuminga's camp is really disgusted with Golden State. They're disgusted with them dudes. The way they've treated Kuminga, they are disgusted with them. So I don't really see them participating. Because think about it, a sign and trade don't necessarily help Kuminga. Well, I guess it could if you money-wise. You know, a team may want to pay him a little bit more money if they can get rid of some money. So, yeah, I guess it could. But I just don't see a team want to take him. Like what he making now, I don't see them saying, let's do a sign and trade this summer. We'll give you $40 million a year. It's not going to happen. Nobody's doing that. The money's going to be probably similar to what he was making now. You may get a team say 25. I just don't. He wanted 30. I don't see it. Do you see that, Show? You see a team giving him $30 million this summer if he don't get traded and he sits the rest of the year? You see a team want to do a sign and trade and give him $30 million?
This summer?
Yeah.
Man, that's
a
lot of money.
And he ain't played. So think about it. That's the advantage
A lot of
for
money.
him. The advantage for him to do a sign and trade is he's going to make more money. What team is going to do that? So if he ain't going to make more money, he ain't finna do no sign and trade. He ain't finna do it. He finna just sign with that team, probably do a short deal, a 2-year deal, or maybe a 3-year. He may do a 3-year, $75 million deal. With a team option or player option for the 3rd year is probably what he'll sign for. And see, the Lakers got cap space. Remember, Lakers gonna have minimum of $55 million in cap, minimum. So they could just sign him this summer. Why give him my first round pick when I could just sign this dude this summer? Those are the factors that go in and get him. And again, here's the thing too. You take the chance. Some other team. What other team? Sacramento ain't finna have it. They can't get off those contracts. They still got Levine. They still got old boy. These are extended contracts they got. They still got Monk. All these contracts are extended. They got to get off these contracts. They're not going to have it. What team out there is going to have the cap space that actually want to give it to Jonathan Kuminga besides the Los Angeles Lakers? So I understand why the Lakers ain't going to give up a ton right now. Saying they was finna do with Anthony Davis. We're gonna give you a good package, but we ain't finna just give up the boat for you. Magic was gonna give up the boat with his dumb ass. I dislike Magic, my favorite player, but I dislike him as
remember the Lakers. You remember this now, Elder? Kuminga, the Warriors finna give up Kuminga for Paul George last year. Remember that now? But before he went to Philly.
Yeah, they tried to trade.
The only person that stopped that trade was the Clippers. They didn't want to trade them to the same conference.
Yeah, I bet they wish they would have now.
Hey man, look, I was Elder. I don't know if you remember. I was mad because I wanted to get an asset back.
I remember.
Yeah, that wasn't smart either, bro.
Jonathan Kuminga we know him as a player, but he has not proven anything in the 3-4 years he's been in the league. He had one halfway decent season during a season when they didn't even make the playoffs. So he ain't getting really no creed for that. You know what I'm saying? He's just not. But right now, teams feel like his contract is not crazy. They don't want it to be that much, but it's not crazy because it's a short contract. It's 2 years, and the team has the option. So that's why teams will let him trade for him, because they could literally bring him in for a 2-month audition. Let's see if he can come in and change anything we got going on for these 2 months. If not, we ain't gonna pick up that option. Or if we do, we picking it up just to trade him. You see what I'm saying? Teams would say, okay, well, we gave up this. We're going to pick that option up, but he's instantly going on the trading block because he's on a $26 million expiring contract, which a lot of teams will want just because he's young, just because he's athletic, just because he can score. And the money ain't crazy. With this new thing, $26 million is not crazy. And there's no long-term commitment to him. The way the CBA is now, bro, if you any kind of problem, these teams do not want to commit to you, man. Not no serious money. They don't. And a lot of teams are maneuvering, trying to get off of money. They're trying to get off this money. So I don't see Jonathan Kuminga getting like a serious deal until he can get on somebody's roster, get out there and play as a starter, and show that he is a difference maker. He has not proven he's a difference maker in this league. And if you ain't done that, you're not worthy of a first-round pick. Because that pick could be the star. That, you know, because we're talking about down the road. We ain't talking about a pick in 2026, 2027. We talking about a 2030, a 2031, a 2032 pick. That pick could mess around and be a franchise player you give up for this dude. This is why teams are like, nah, we good. He don't, what they say, show, he don't move the needle like that. That's what people like to say. He ain't moving the needle like that. And
he's a question mark. He's just a question mark right now.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
He got the tools, but you don't know what kind of player he really is. Because trust me, he got the recipe, but it seems like to me he can't put it all together. He lacks IQ. He's one of them players. He got all the skills. He got all the tools to be a star, but do he have the IQ? Do he have the focus? Do he have the dedication? See, that's the question mark.
That's one of the things that Golden State put out there about him. So who wants to hire a dumb player that can't remember plays and is kind of selfish? These are the things they said. I'm not saying this about Kuminga. I don't know this about him. This is what they were putting out there to try to kill his trade value. Who wants to bring that type of player on? Like, they presented him as being a problem. So teams are like, man, I can't take a lot of chance with a problem. I can't take this chance. He seems to be this, but how many guys have been in this league that seem to be great? And we get them, and man, they worse than what they were. See, like Ayton is a problem, right? Why would the Lakers pick him? Well, it's only $8 million. That's it. We got nothing invested in him. Even if he spazzes out and goes ballistic, we got nothing invested. And we got Jackson Hayes, a guy we trust, a guy that has shown that he's grown behind him that we can put at center. It ain't going to wreck our team. See, that makes sense. But Kuminga, you giving up a first and you putting him in your starting lineup and he's a train wreck, man, you just mess your team up. You just literally mess your team up. So we're going to see, though. We're going to see. Pelinka does like him. And I think even the low IQ guys can be helped by guys that have high IQ, like LeBron, like Luka, like AR. They can help guys like that. So I think he's a perfect fit for the Lakers. To me, he's exactly what they need. They need a 6'7", 6'8" wing that can jump through the gym and can score. And he's a triple threat. He's a threat at all levels: free throw, midi, and the three. He's a threat. And Jonathan Kuminga fits that mold. And he's young. I think it will be perfect for him. But I also think I don't want to overpay for him either. I don't want to stretch to get him, because that makes the Lakers look desperate too. And here's the thing: they're not desperate this year because the Lakers don't think they're winning this year. They don't care about winning. It's a bridge year for them. They don't care. It's obvious they don't. There's nothing about what I hear from the Lakers making them think they can win a chip this year. So why go all in? Why? That's not what's going. Jonathan Kuminga don't put us in a position where we're going to win a chip. He don't move the needle like that for the Lakers. He makes them better, but their defense still going to be suspect. Because guess what? Jonathan Kuminga is not considered a great defender.
They still trying to collect them Bronny dollars to me, man.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me. They're not really. They know they ain't got a chance of winning, but they trying to. They're not willing to do what y'all want them to do. They send them home. They don't got the balls to do that. That's bad PR in their eyes. So.
Yeah.
LeBron star power, bro. He's the biggest face. He's still a face. I mean, do you think anybody is the face of the league over him right now still?
No, I don't. But
I don't either.
It's a collective group though that is generating more excitement. I actually think LeBron is the most polarizing player in the league, but I wouldn't call him the face of the league because the league is ready to get rid of Bron. I mean, they are too.
Yeah,
they're going to miss his money. They're going to miss his money, but they know they need to get rid of him so they can groom the next ones, the Wembys and all, the Anthony Edwards, all these players that are really good, Shea and all these. They got to get rid of Bron to do that. So, you can say something?
I think it's gonna be like that till he retires. I don't think.
That's why they put that patch on his shirt, Showtime. They trying to get him to retire. They put that patch on.
I know it. I know it. I agree with you. I agree.
If you play next year, we got to give you a patch for 24 now. No, we want this to be it, 23, bro.
I agree. I mean, we see it, but shit, it don't look like he trying. It sounds like he's talking a different tone as if he knows it's over, but I don't know.
You have to cut off. You said it earlier though that he ain't finna move out of LA. He ain't finna move out of California. I don't believe it. And so I think honestly, his only real options, he ain't going to Sacramento. His only real options would be the Clippers or Golden State. And Golden State, I think, has made it abundantly clear they're really not interested in him. Now that's weird though, because remember they did inquire about him to not this past year. So I just don't know what Golden State, but the Clippers, I don't think they've shown any interest in Ballmer. Maybe I don't know where Ballmer's going to be. I don't know where he's going to be this summer. Maybe there's a chance that Ballmer could be desperate this summer and offer LeBron that kind of contract. But see, Ballmer ain't going to be able to do it because it would have to be a sign-and trade. He ain't gonna have cap space to sign LeBron. And the money LeBron wants is gonna have to be a sign trade. And giving up $55 million in players, bro. I don't see Ballmer want to get that to the Lakers. I don't think Ballmer's gonna be that desperate to do that for a 42 year. No matter what shape the Clippers are in. I don't see him being that desperate. I just don't. And he can't sign him as a free agent because he won't have the cap space. So I don't know.
I don't see him going to the Clippers. So
I see the doors.
That's why I've been pushing Lakers or retire.
Well,
it's Lakers or retire to me.
Yeah, that means retire then because the Lakers have made it clear.
The best thing for LeBron James to do. The best thing for LeBron James to do is retire. Honestly.
Yeah, it is.
I think that's the best thing for him.
It is.
You know,
But you're gonna have
it's
a lot
nothing
of people.
else for LeBron to accomplish. Nothing
You're
else.
gonna,
I mean, he got everything already.
you're
So
gonna
I
have a
mean,
lot of people say, how's a man averaging 23, 24 points a game, 6, 7, 8 rebounds, 6, 7, 8 assists? How's he retiring? He had too much left in the tank. But again, I just think people are tired of the drama. I really do. I think they're tired of the drama. They're tired of the confusion. They're tired of the circus. I mean, just go away, bro. Just go away, please. Please go away. You know, maybe we can honor you then. Just go away. Your time is up. Pass the torch to you. If you pass it to you, Kobe to pass it to you. Pass the torch, bro. Pass it. God dang. Pass it. Just saying. What Bron Tard would say, pass it for what? Nobody's proving they're better than LeBron. I said, wow. That's what you think? They still think LeBron a top 5 player in the league.
who said that?
Just a lot of folks, a lot of Bron Tards. Ask your Bron Tards. How many of y'all believe Bron is a top 5 player in this league? Put it in there. Put a 1 in the chat if you think he's top 5. I'll broaden it. How many of y'all think that LeBron is worthy, skill-wise and all that, of being on an All-NBA team? So now I spend it from 5 to 15. Because you got 3 All-NBA teams. How many of y'all think he's good enough this year to, if he played all the games and everything, to make an All-NBA team? Look at that. Yes, top 5. 1. Look at that. Told you so. Yes, top 5. LeBron not even top 20. 1. Somebody said 0.
But y'all realize what y'all saying, right? Nick T. If you saying LeBron James is still a top 5 player, well, you can't use age as an excuse. Because he's getting paid $53 million, and am I wrong? If he's getting paid $53 million and he's still a top 5 player, why are we talking about his age?
Bro,
so you gotta be careful what you're saying now.
Showtime.
I don't think y'all really be paying attention to what y'all saying.
They don't, because Showtime. They're Bron Tards.
I'm realistic, bro. Gotta be realistic.
Let me break down some stuff. They're Bron Tards, and they're knee pad ninjas, and they're gawkers. They want us to be the same. So what you want, when you gawking somebody and you on your knees for them all day, bro, and what my man say, you're pouring honey on each other's backs all day. I love when Dreamers Pro say that. Yeah, he followed out when he say that. When you doing all that, you expect that, hey, when he messes up, give him the excuses that he's 41. When he plays well, brag about that and talk about it like this one dude did a video show and he was killing me. This older white guy that does video on LeBron, he's killing me though, because he's like, why are y'all praising this man's pregame routine to play? Like no other player has a pregame routine. Like what he's doing is just so astronomical and all this stuff. Y'all tripping on the fact that he stretches and gets treatment, and this is what all he was going in. Like y'all are glazing this man because he has to prepare his body to play, which all players do.
It's already bad enough. It's already bad enough. He's 41, getting paid $53 million. That's insane.
Yeah,
that's
insane.
And
here's the thing. And guess what? All these Bron Tards, they all feel he's worth that. I'm talking about from his play. They think his play makes him worth that much money and more.
But he's not playing. See, again, if you thinking that, you're not being realistic, bro. You gotta be real. I don't care if you're a fan or not. Be realistic. See, do y'all guys care about seeing him win again, or y'all care about him just pushing his own agenda? I think some of these LeBron fans care more about him pushing that agenda. It's this agenda, whatever they're trying to push, this propaganda campaign, more than actually watching him win again.
Showtime.
That's the problem.
How can his fans care about him winning when he doesn't care about winning?
That's the problem. That's why I'm elder. This is why I don't want to hear them. That's why I want to hear Rich Paul. I don't want to hear nobody complain about the Lakers not having a team to win, bro. It's not even about winning anymore. So we shouldn't be complaining about that, bro. I mean, to be real with you,
Yeah.
LeBron is not capable of carrying a team to a championship, and I don't think he can be a number 2.
Not even close.
But he's getting paid number 1 money. That's the problem. You know the same thing we said about Russell Westbrook? That applies to LeBron right now.
Hey, we're seeing it now. Show I talked about it early in the show. LeBron is a number 2 right now since Austin Reaves is out. And the Lakers have gone from being bad at defense to being the worst defense. They've gone from being blown out by very good teams to being blown out by horrible teams. That's the difference.
Y'all have to be mindful what y'all really saying. If you really want to see LeBron win another chip, I'm telling you, you will see things. But you will see what I'm saying, what Elder saying when it comes to him taking a pay cut.
They don't.
You wouldn't be mad about it.
And here's another thing.
Y'all focusing. I think y'all are a little blind to what's really going on when it comes to that, bro.
Oh, they very blind. They're very. Well, it's kind
of
hard.
I think y'all really need to step. I think y'all may be a little too close. Step back a little bit and really pay attention to what they're saying.
When you gawking, it's hard to really.
I go by what people saying. If it don't make sense to me, it don't make sense. Really pay attention to what they saying. They're mad about the Lakers not being contenders, but who's the problem? Who's the reason for them not being contenders? I can't just get mad at Pelinka when he don't have the money. You gotta understand that. You can't say, well, LeBron ain't got a team. Okay, LeBron don't have a team, but is LeBron good enough to be the driving force? He's 41. It's okay to say LeBron is no longer a top 5 player. He's 41. Yeah, he's still putting up production, but y'all know he's not capable of going to that level anymore. He can no longer go to that. The
production ain't leading to wins. It's not. He has zero effect on the game. I just showed y'all that. You scored 30-something points.
Kawhi took a pay cut. What are you talking about? Just doing the chat. Don't you know Kawhi took a pay cut, bro? What are you talking about?
He did take a pay cut.
James Harden took a pay cut. They both did.
They both took a pay cut this year. And they last year. They both took a pay cut. So there's your pay. There it is, bro. He took a pay cut. I remember that. Kawhi and Harden took a pay cut.
Yeah, they both took a pay cut.
Paul George was willing to take a pay cut to stay. Remember? He said, just give me the same deal you gave Kawhi. I'll take it.
James Harden don't even get paid $40 million. He right at 38, 39. He's not even at 40.
Yeah. But Kawhi is still out there playing and producing. And guess what? Kawhi is effective when it comes to them winning. When Kawhi get aggressive and play his best game, the Clippers start winning. So he's affecting winning. LeBron don't. He go out there and he get 30 points, 9 rebounds, 86, all that stuff, and they get beat by Charlotte by 18. By Charlotte. And hey, hold on. Don't think it's a trend. They got beat by Charlotte last year in LA. Led by LeBron.
Yeah, they did.
They got beat by Charlotte last year in LA. So this ain't something new. It's been this way for a minute, and we've been knowing.
But y'all, you looking at the wrong. See, Elder, they get so distracted.
I tell you, bro.
Oh my God. Okay.
Again, they ain't
telling y'all, bro. Y'all, we not comparing. Bro, let's be real. Kawhi's better than LeBron right now. He's better. He's better.
Way better.
If I put Kawhi the way he playing right now, I put him on the Lakers. They way better team. I'm just being real with you, bro. Man. Like LeBron is older now, bro. We not talking about prime LeBron. We talking about 41-year-old LeBron who don't have much left in the tank. He don't even finish layups at a high rate like he used to, bro. I'm seeing him blowing a couple layups. He just punish these dudes. He ain't got it like that no more.
I'm like, just don't.
He not the same no more, bro. It's okay, bro. Like, damn. Y'all acting like the man. LeBron, it's okay for him to fade, bro. Father time catches up to everybody, folks. He's not the same no more.
Not when you on that stuff. Not when you on that juice.
Crazy.
Not when you Balco, baby. Not when you Balco. Hey, the LeBron out there acting like he's 25 on the offensive end. Now on the defense, he's 41 though. Defensive end, he's 41.
Man,
why is he when he got the ball? Why is he 25? Though? Why is he 30-year-old LeBron when he got the ball? But when he's defense, he's 41. I don't understand. Why? Please, somebody explain that to me, one of you golfers. Take it out the mouth, please. Use your bib to wipe your mouth. And then tell us why, when he got the ball in his hand, he 25-year-old LeBron. And why, when it's time to play defense, he 41-year-old.
Y'all gotta be realistic, man. Just be realistic. That's all I'm asking. Be real. Be realistic, bro.
There is nothing realistic about LeBron. Nothing. But guess what? I only have a few more months of Showtime. Showtime, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest, and I hate to say this. The Lakers got a big stretch coming up here. A few games, and then they're going on an 8-game road trip, right? So like in the next 11 games, I hope the bottom fall out. I really do. I hope the bottom fall out. I really do. I hope the bottom fall out so much that the Lakers decide, you know what, we got too many people that's injured. Let's just scrap the season. Because again, don't forget, the Lakers got their pick this year. They got their own pick this year. Go on get into the lottery and let Adam Silver give us a number 3 pick. I hope they bottom out, Showtime. I hope they go 1-10.
I can't believe I'm very surprised. Take a pun in the chat. He actually thinks LeBron still got a lot left. Are we watching the same games?
So them glasses are so different. Them glasses are glazed over sometimes. Glazed.
Man, I gotta take the glasses off, bro. We gotta live in reality, bro.
We can't see through slobs, show. We can't see through slobs.
We gotta be realistic, bro. He's not the same anymore, bro. He's not gonna Elder. This was Ghost Town, and I was talking to Ghost Town, right? Ghost Town said, well, LeBron a little rusty. He gonna get back to the old LeBron by the All-Star. But I said, man, I don't know about that, Ghost. He's older now, bro. He's not getting no younger. Y'all think LeBron's Superman, bro.
Sometimes he is already getting back to old LeBron. What they don't get is old LeBron is not winning LeBron. And he doesn't affect winning at all. He's putting up. Go look at it. LeBron got his average all the way up to almost 23 points a game. He's already back to old LeBron, but we not winning. The Lakers are looking horrible. They're getting blown out by bad teams, and nobody cares. All they care about is the routine LeBron does. Oh my God, he played it a back-to-back. Oh my God,
man, we gotta stop this. Hey man, you get paid $53 million, bro. You know it's kind of hard to say anything. That's why I can't sit here and just say put everything on Luka either. As much as hard I be on Luka, they both part of the problem. I want you to get that understood. They both part of the problem. One old get paid all the money, the other one in prime ain't playing deep. They both part of the problem. That's not leave one out the other. You feel me?
I think one is more of a problem.
$53 million for the 41-year-old. Yeah,
that's a bigger problem. That's a bigger problem than Luka not playing defense. Because again, we took him in knowing that he didn't play no defense. We did that. We accepted him in the trade knowing that he don't play defense. So we would be stupid to say, okay, we're gonna make this trade only if you get better in defense. He got to realize that it's gonna take that for him to lead this team to a chip. But we took him knowing that he was horrible in defense. We didn't take LeBron knowing that he's gonna come in here and just try to ruck shot the whole thing and try to throw us under the bus and try to wreck the whole franchise once he didn't get his way and have his agent going here and try to manipulate and ruin the value of other players. People had no idea the drama they were signing up for LeBron James. And the reason he's played for the Lakers longer than he's played for any other team is because Jeannie Buss allowed him to get away with it for so long. I'm so glad a real man is in charge now. A man, honestly. Because these women get emotional, bro, and they just and again, Jeannie's a business person. So at the end, money-wise, it worked out for Jeannie Buss and the Buss family. But boy, she about wrecked the legacy of the Lakers to make this money. I can tell you that.
See, for people to say, if anybody mentions Kobe, remember, before y'all mention Kobe, because I know that's what y'all like to do, Kobe wasn't playing with a top 5 player. He wasn't playing with another guy that can average 25 points.
Was Kobe
He
playing
wasn't
with a top 50 player? What he
I'm
playing
talking
with?
about
50 player. In the end, he wasn't playing with nobody.
Yeah. He wasn't playing with those caliber players. So
his best player was freaking D'Angelo Russell.
come on,
as
bro.
a rookie. Are you serious?
Lou Williams.
Yeah, man, stop. Come on.
So you got to think about that. Take that into consideration because he would have took a pay cut. That's a fact. He was willing to take a pay cut. Kobe wanted to win. He wanted to win at that stage.
Does anybody question Kobe Bryant's desire to win chips at all? He's never been questioned. His effort has never been questioned. Even the one time he had to prove a point to his team and let them shoot all them shots in that game, his desire to win has never been questioned. It's constant questions about LeBron James and what his motives is and why he's doing what he's doing. Kobe's motives is never questioned.
Well, I'm gonna say this. So some people say Luka not a top 5 player. Even if he in the conversation, you can't say he's not in the conversation. It's just a lot of these guys don't play defense. That's my whole point. A lot of these guys don't want to take the challenge and be two-way players. So he's in the conversation because he's a top 2, top 3 offensive juggernaut.
Let me tell you this, Show. One of the reasons this hasn't caught up to Luka fully is because he's 6'7", 240 pounds. That's one of the reasons it ain't caught up to him. He's still a big man. That's still a huge individual. This is why I caught up to Trae Young and Ja Morant and all these little dudes. Them ain't big individuals. 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", that's not big for basketball.
They be lying about the heights. They be lying about the heights.
They be lying. They be a lot shorter. Most of them do be short. Yeah. So believe you me, that's the only reason we ain't call it Luka yet. But he is still just a big man. 6'7" is a large man. That's a super large human. And he can do things that Trae and Ja would never be able to do just because he's 6'7". But it will eventually get to him because he gets 7-8 years in the league, bro. How many you gonna go? Do you want to be Charles Barkley or do you want to be Kobe Bryant? Do you want to be Karl Malone or do you want to be like Michael Jordan and win multiple chips? See, a lot of these young dudes, they putting in that work. Anthony Edwards, Shea Gilgeous, these dudes putting in that work, bro. Wemby, these dudes want to win. These dudes care about winning. What'd you say, Show? This shit breaking up, Show. Man, you breaking up, Show. You're in a bad spot. You breaking up. Man. Yeah, you breaking up. You breaking up. But I was saying, these dudes. Okay, go ahead. Keep talking.
I'm still breaking up.
No, you good now. Go ahead, Show. You good now.
I was saying, Beck lying through his damn yellow teeth, talking about Shea don't play no defense. Stop the cap, bro.
I saw that too. That's like ridiculous, bro. Shea don't play no defense. Shea's a great defender. Now he not elite like some of the guys on his team. He definitely is an above average defender and stop the cap. He don't play no defense. That's just stupid. And again, they say stuff like this, expecting people just to believe it because they said it. Just because, like, we ain't watching the game, shit. Like, we ain't watching what he out here.
Right. It just. Come on, bro.
They don't have.
He's a Luther Douglas glazer, Elder. That's what it is.
Hey,
he's a Luther Douglas glazer. They don't say it.
Showtime. They don't have a defensive liability on the entire team. There's not one guy in Oklahoma City that's a defensive liability. Not one. Name. They don't have one guy that's a defensive liability. So they all play. Yeah. They all play defense on that team. So stop it. Stop it with the cap. The Lakers got a team full of guys that are liability. whole team is a liability.
Hey,
But the only guy you will hang
hey,
a hat on a little bit would be Marcus Smart, and maybe somebody would do it for Van Dyke. That's it. That's crazy.
yeah.
Crazy.
And look, up y'all, yeah, Luka is by today's standards because again, a lot of these guys are not taking. They're not. Man, look here, bro. I mean, all you gotta do is just look around the league. I think Jaylen Brown definitely should get some consideration what he's playing this year, but
Man, Boston,
you know,
Boston number 2 in the East now. Boston's
yeah.
second in the East. He should be getting MVP votes. Jaylen Brown should.
Yeah, and this is an offensive. It's predicated on offense more than defense, man. A lot of these guys don't want to play D. That's why they're not going to win.
Yep.
A lot of these guys not, bro.
Jaylen Brown is killing the league. He's showing everybody he deserves to be a number 1.
What up, Alex? Yeah, he's showing. He definitely making some his case. He's making his case.
Yeah.
Making his case. You can hear me, Elder?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, he's making his case, man. Man, yeah. Look, the bottom line is this, bro. What are y'all? If I was a LeBron fan, Elder, I would have wanted LeBron James to be remembered for in 2020. I'm talking about the last memories. I want him to be remembered as a multiple time champion on the Lakers. I would have liked to see him if I was a LeBron fan. If I was a LeBron fan, you know what I'd be saying, Elder?
What?
Man, I would love for LeBron to take a pay cut. I would love for LeBron to take a pay cut so he can win a couple more chips. That's what I'll be saying.
So remember I said that like 3 years ago. Remember I said if LeBron really wants to change the mindset of people, if he wants to change how people view him when it comes to this GOAT thing, he needs to sacrifice now and do what the greats have done and take a pay cut. And I think if he took a pay cut being in LA, they probably would win another chip, if not 2. So imagine if Bron would have done that and the Lakers win 2 out of 3 years. And he ends up with 6 chips. But he did it this way, where he took a reduced role and he took less money. Where you didn't have to dominate things and you cut all the drama out. You just go play basketball. How's a man that lives his life so squeaky clean? The image is so squeaky clean, got so much drama attached to it. Come on, man. Folk ain't that dumb. That would have been perfect for him. And that would have swayed the minds of people. I'm telling you now, he's never going to be considered.
It would have.
But a lot of folk would have put him as a GOAT every time. They would have. A lot of folk would have had a lot more respect for
LeBron.
These gangster, cockroach, intimidating propaganda tactics that they use, bro. It don't do nothing but confirm with folk, and it pushes people away. It literally pushes people, and what it's done is made people tired of you. They're just tired and clutched. They're tired of the drama. They're tired of the issues. Kevin Durant called it, man. He said nobody want to deal with that circus, man. Nobody want to deal with that. There's too much attached to that dude, bro.
But homie, let's not get into that whole give the white man don't get a white man a pay cut. Don't do that bullshit for only LeBron though, homie. Like, okay, look at the sports. Tom Brady took a pay cut. He was never the highest paid quarterback ever. He won 7 championships. Am I lying, Elder?
Nope.
We're talking about winning. We're not talking about sabotage. You complain about team not winning but getting paid all the money and sitting there complaining like a bitch. Take a pay cut. If you really care about winning, I listen to niggas talk, but they not really standing on what they really saying. Their actions don't match their words. If LeBron really cared, and I'm just being real, if LeBron really wanted to win more chips, he could have took a massive pay cut. He one of the guys that actually is got generational wealth. A lot of these basketball players don't get paid that kind of money. They don't. They wasn't smart with their money. LeBron actually smart with his money. He could have took a massive pay cut and changed that narrative, but for whatever reason, he didn't want to do it. So he's gonna be stuck for championships. You can't have your cake and eat it too, bro. Can't have your cake and eat it too. If Tim Duncan don't take a pay cut, you don't got 5.
Yep,
that's fact.
I agree. He just greedy, bro. They're all just clutch is just all about money. Remember, old boy said in his thing, I love AR, and also he got to help me with my golf game. But he got to understand, this ain't about AR. And he told the truth right there. It ain't about AR. It's about LeBron and what LeBron wants. It's about positioning LeBron to get what he wants. Now, at the same time, we can make it look like we're doing you a favor. Think about what Rich Paul said. We're doing Austin Reaves a favor by pitching him to go to Memphis because Memphis is the team that's willing to pay him. Like there's no other team. Like he's saying that with people insinuating and inferring that the Lakers ain't gonna pay him. He's trying to make it. He's trying to put a seed in Austin Reaves' eyes that the Lakers ain't gonna want to pay him. And nothing can be further from the truth. Same way he's trying to make Dallas think they gotta trade Anthony Davis right now.
But right, and Kim on the check saying that he took a pay cut to Heat. And what happened? What happened when he took a pay cut? What happened, home? He got 2 chips.
Showtime. You do understand. At that time, each one of those players took like $1 million pay cut. That's it. We're not talking about no $1 million pay cut.
He took a pay cut and won, though. He still won. That's the key.
Well, it's going to take more than $1 million pay cut this time. It's going to take more than $1 million. They had to do that to get them under the cap. So all those 3 agreed to take $1 million pay cut, go from 16 million to 15 million.
LeBron and Elder, people saying he's underpaid. Don't you know LeBron generated? Yeah, he's always going to be underpaid. These players are not getting paid what they really generated already.
All these stars are underpaid.
Everybody underpaid, y'all.
Yeah, you're making millions, generating billions. Stop it. So it comes.
We're not talking about Kawhi right now, bro.
These block offers, Showtime, you will never be able to convince them. They want LeBron to make all the money. They want him to get all of the publicity. They want him to be the #1 player, and they don't care if they don't want the Lakers to win because the Lakers have actually stood up to LeBron in certain situations. They actually want LeBron to get all the accolades and the Lakers lose. This is what they desire. These Bron Tards, they actually want the Lakers to lose, but they want LeBron to score 30, 10, and 10. That's what they want. Because it's all about praising him. It's all about glazing and putting honey on his back. That's all it's about with them. All they care about is LeBron James, bro. This cult-like figure he is, bro. This spell he got over these people it's crazy, bro. I'm telling you, grown men do this, bro. I'm just like, I've never seen this type of strange behavior, show. From grown men. And I see them from 20 all the way up to 60. Literally don't care about the game, don't care about winning, don't care about scruples, don't care about morals. This witchcraft is on a whole nother level. Think about this. You care about this man getting stats. You care about this man getting all the money. You want him to get every award. You want him to get all accolades. And you don't get 2 shit from this team winning now. Because they're not worthy. There's not a team in the league that's worthy of LeBron unless you bow down to him. Do what he tells you to do, and then we'll support you. If not, bro, they sound just like a cult, bro. That's exactly what a cult is.
Everybody got to sacrifice, bro. Everybody got to sacrifice. Everybody, bro. Bro, you can't. Y'all act like LeBron the only one that can't make sacrifices. He have to sacrifice if he want to win.
Showtime. They sacrifice when it benefits them, though. They will stop. Rich Paul is literally telling the world they're sacrificing now. He actually thinks he's getting on here doing Austin Reaves a favor. Like, we finna get you paid, Austin Reaves. Now, it ain't gonna be with the Lakers because we need the Lakers to give that money to LeBron. You can't get the Laker money, even though they're willing to give it to you. because LeBron wants that money. He ain't trying to move. You young, you can move to Memphis. LeBron ain't moving to Memphis. See, they want to sacrifice when it benefits them.
The only one that don't have to
The reality gonna be, but what they're trying to do is force the Lakers. They want the Lakers to look out there and say, we got nobody to give this money to that's worthy. And the best option we got is to actually re-sign LeBron. That's what the position they're trying to get them in, bro. That's literally what they're trying to do. But the Lakers,
if I was LeBron, I'd take a pay cut. If I was LeBron, I'd give me 20 million.
Showtime.
Give me 20 million.
Showtime. I believe he's done so much. I believe he's done so much, and then all this stuff he's done. You think Mark Walters has not seen? You think he's gonna forget about LeBron and that picture of him in front of the Clippers logo, him in front of the Cleveland Cavaliers logo? You think he's gonna forget this stuff that LeBron has said, this stuff that Rich Paul has said about his team? Remember, this ain't a championship level team. They ain't a championship level team.
I'm gonna be realistic, bro. Like, God,
think about the show. They're not a championship level team, but we want you money. We want you to pay us. We're not gonna help you win, but we want you to pay us, bro. This dude is so dumb on LeBron, and when he shows him by his action or the lack thereof of action, LeBron, I'm telling you, they're gonna rip that platform from up under them, bro. And they're not gonna want to put their name out there because it showed. Do you remember how ugly it got for Kevin Durant? He demanded the trade from Brooklyn. And you had a team like Memphis say, hold on now, you can't get, not only can you not get Ja, you can't get Jaren Jackson Jr., you can't even get little short arm, what was his name? Desmond Bain. You can't get none of our top 3 players. What we would do is put a package together of expiring contracts with a bunch of things. That's what your work does. Kevin Durant, that was 3 years ago when he was 34. 34. Can you imagine what it's going to look like for LeBron at 41 trying to get a team to sign him? For a max deal. Understand, LeBron ain't trying to take no discounts. He wants you to sign him for a max deal. That news coming out is going to be very embarrassing. They ain't going to have it, bro. And you said it earlier. It's best for him to retire.
Well, Rich Paul he can yap and say he want LeBron to get paid max money. Somebody got to be willing to play ball with him, though. See, y'all looking at shit one side, bro. Y'all looking at the one side of the spectrum, bro. That's our problem.
Hey, let me address the number one glazer in here, Tyson, for LeBron. Let me address him. He actually said out of his grown man mouth, with me married with children, y'all. This is a married man with children. And he said, is an agent's job to get the situation for his client? Am I tripping? You're definitely tripping. Your agent's job is to negotiate the best deal for your client, not to manipulate and coerce and push propaganda. That's never an agent's job. It's never an agent's job to throw other people under the bus just for your client. It's never an agent's job to do that. When the opportunity presents itself, you negotiate the best deal for your client. You don't throw other clients under the bus just to get your client a deal. You don't play with other people's lives just for your client. No real true agent functions that way. And I know it from experience. I'm not guessing. I know tons of agents. I know them personally. Nobody functions like that except these cockroaches. It's not their job to do whatever for their clients. No. Any agent that has scruples, morals, and integrity, they don't function that way. Man, quit glazing, boy. Tyson, man, you actually disgust me sometimes, bro. I love you, man, but you disgust me with your glazing for LeBron sometimes, bro. I just don't understand you grown-ass men validating and justifying all this propaganda and this unethical, all this. I can't, because y'all hypocrites, man. If you put yourself in that situation and the stuff these dudes are doing happens to you, you tell me you just sit back and accept it. So a nigga finna come and take your booty, right? That's what he finna do. You just gonna sit there and let him take it, right? You ain't gonna fight.
my God.
That's what you're saying. Oh, he
No,
bigger than
I
me.
don't
I'm
know
just
about
gonna
like
let
that.
Bubba. I'm just gonna let Bubba sodomize me because I ain't even gonna fight. It ain't worth fighting. That's what y'all are saying when you say dumb stuff like that. It's ridiculous. I can't believe you grown ass men that have wives and children. I can't believe y'all say some of this stuff. I really can't.
You gotta, like, they gotta be real, bro. Like, let's think about this. Think about this, Elder. What team? Y'all keep saying, "Oh, he still deserves the max." What team needs LeBron James? Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. Other people in the league, they're not looking at LeBron as a guy that can still help a team win. The only benefit he brings to a team at this point is he's a box office. He's a draw. He's LeBron. He's the biggest draw in the league. They don't look at him as a guy that can still lead their team to championship. Nobody thinks that, bro. So who's gonna offer him that max money? He doesn't want to go east. He don't got options. That, bro, we're running out of room for players like John Morant, Zion. If you're not a for sure, especially with this new CBA, Elder, this new CBA, how the cap and all that stuff works. If you're not a for sure positive value, teams are going to be hesitant to give up anything for you or offer you money you're looking for. I'm telling you.
They are. Now, one brother in here said that LeBron, I think it was Up Y'all, said LeBron going to be fine no matter what Elder think about him. It depends on what you consider fine.
Man, LeBron is fine right now. He can walk away. LeBron James is one of the...
Hold on.
Go
so
ahead.
If you think having a ton of money is fine to him, fine. You don't understand the way the mind of a narcissist works, though. We would think LeBron would be fine. He's got a beautiful wife. He's got beautiful children. He's still well accomplished. I mean, he's had an incredible career. You would think he'd be fine. He ain't going to be satisfied, though. That ain't how narcissists work, though. So, yes, I would agree with you. He should be fine, but we're going to see. We're going to see if he's fine after these doors are being slammed closed on him. That's going to be an insult to him in his own. He feels like he should be able to dictate anything he wants and go out any way he wants, no matter what. And when he realizes that it ain't going to happen that way, let's see how he responds. Let's see.
That's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how y'all can see that.
Tyson, let me tell you what Rich DeRoche, what his job is going to be for LeBron. When the Lakers will not put an offer on the table at all for him and he becomes a free agent, go see who else wants to pay him. Go negotiate the best deal possible for LeBron after the Lakers shut the door, when there's only 29 teams available to him, not 30. That's what Rich Paul's job is. That's what his job is. See, what they want to do, though, is create opportunities by chaos, confusion, lies, propaganda, intimidating. You heard what the Dallas Mavericks said. They had to come out publicly. They had to come out publicly and say, Rich Paul is not going to intimidate us or bully us into trading Anthony Davis. So that's an agent's job. So that's an agent's job. Now, you're going to tell me, someone that worked for one of the most powerful agents in football, you're going to tell me that an agent's job is to intimidate and to pressure and to lie and coerce people into doing something they don't want to do? That's what an agent's job actually is? You going to tell me that, Tyson? Give me your history. Tell me where you pulling your facts from besides your asshole. Please tell me, brother. Where are your facts coming from? I'll tell you where my facts are coming from. Having friends that were in the agents for decades and doing hundreds of deals, thousands of deals. And they never did that. They never once tried to intimidate or lie. They never did that to get deals. But that's the job of an agent? Who says, Tyson? A married man with children. See, I got to keep putting that out there because, bro, you doing all this for LeBron? You wouldn't even do this for yourself. You let Bubba take it. You would let him take it. Golly, gee. Go ahead, Show. My bad. Go ahead, Show. Easy.
I'm saying, like, y'all have a point if two things. LeBron was still in his prime, of course. Everything y'all saying, 100% true. Pay the man. Cool, I'm with you. But the reality is LeBron really, and man, let's be honest, he should be retired right now, honestly. He's definitely done. Like, what I'm seeing this year, yeah, it's over. Wrap him up. Put a bow on it.
Let me help.
They got Luka Doncic now. They got Luka now. You notice the conversations are different now, Elder. You notice how they're saying we need to go get pieces that complement Luka. You remember they used to say about Anthony Davis and LeBron, and then it was about Luka and LeBron. You notice they're not mentioning LeBron's name no more. He's no longer in that conversation.
Nope. And this is
so
why.
Let me say that real quick. If LeBron then really thought that they was going to get a major deal somewhere else, I don't think he would have opted in that contract. I don't think he would have opted in.
If he had, I think he would have. Say that again. Hold on, Show. Say it again, so we'd be accurate. Say that again.
If LeBron didn't think that other teams wasn't going to get him that, if they would have thought, like, if they knew, like, there are other teams that's willing to give him max money for another 2-3 years, I don't think he would have opted. He maybe would have did because he want to stay in Cali, but it seems like to me you got teams like the Clippers, teams like Sacramento, Golden State. Because remember they was mentioning his name before. They not even willing to offer him anymore, Elder. So don't you think if Golden State wouldn't offer him max money, he would have opted into this contract if they wanted him this past summer?
Nope.
If they had the opportunity to get him?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't think so. Now, to me, it's not even realistic because Golden State has been so far over the cap. They couldn't even done that. I know you're saying if they could. I know you're saying that.
They could have.
I still think LeBron would have opted in because people don't understand how much he wants to be a Laker.
Yeah, that's true.
The platform that the Lakers offer him.
Yeah.
He needs to be. I'm telling you, to me, I think the only other team that he would even consider really going to would be the Clippers. Because he don't have to move nothing. He don't have to change anything to go to the Clippers. That's the only other team I think he would consider. That's it. And I don't think Ballmer's that dumb. You don't become.
And you ain't hearing no Noahs though. You hearing no Noahs about him wanting to go anywhere. You ain't hearing no Noahs though.
He doesn't. Look,
he doesn't want to leave.
It's showtime. Look at what they're doing. They're trying to maneuver to get rid of the threat. The threat is Austin Reaves now. That's why I sent you that short that I sent you.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work though.
Austin Reaves is the one actually knocking LeBron James off his crown, y'all. Knocking the crown off his head, knocking him off his throne. He is.
It's not gonna work.
Because he's the one finna get the money from the Lakers, and LeBron wants it from the Lakers. And the Lakers have made it clear we're giving the money to Austin Reaves. So this is why they're doing this propaganda, unethical BS publicly, trying to get Austin Reaves out of the way. I guarantee you won't find one article out here saying Memphis will pay Austin Reaves. Because here's the thing, y'all. Think about this. When a team is rebuilding, they don't want any long-term contracts. They want their payroll to be as low as possible while they bring in young people and develop them over the 4 or 5 years they have. They don't want to pay high-dollar guys for 4 or 5 years because it makes no sense to pay an Austin Reaves $250 million over 5 years when he's not going to win because the players who are going to be next to him are going to be too young to win. So teams don't want to do that. But guess what? Rich Paul wants you to believe that Memphis wants to blow it up and then bring Austin Reaves in at 27 years old and pay him till he's 32 to lose. That's what Rich Paul wants you to believe Memphis will do. Memphis probably sit back laughing like, you boogers is stupid as hell. We don't want no Austin Reaves. What does he do for us? If we getting rid of Ja, we've already traded Bane. If we getting rid of Ja and Jaren Jackson, we starting over. We on a 5-6-year plan, like all the teams that start over. What the hell is Austin Reaves going to do with us while we committed to losing for the next 3 or 4 years? And we're going to give him $250 million for that?
Business, man. Business.
Why not keep Ja and just keep entertaining the people of Memphis then? You can keep Ja and do that. And you got a fan.
Why would they give up? Why would you give? But let's just be honest though. Like, why would you give up money, all that money for a player that's similar to your young dog? When you already got a lead guy, why would you pay a former lead guy that's older the same amount of money? I mean, that's just common sense though. Common sense. If you take the fan glasses off and just really look at from a basketball perspective, why would the Lakers want to do that though? And y'all know I'm not sold on Luka, but at the end of the day, Luka is still regarded one of the best players in the league. So just off that, you know what I'm saying? The smart thing to do is build around him and see if you can get a chip. So that's just common sense right there, bro. It doesn't take a serious breakdown for that.
People forget Luka was just in the World Championship. He was just in the NBA Finals 2 years ago. It ain't like he made the finals in 2000, y'all, like LeBron. You know, it ain't 6-7 seasons late. He just made it 2 seasons ago. Man,
if you had 34-year-old LeBron that was still playing a high level, help the Lakers get a chip, different argument. That's a different argument. Argument. That means LeBron still got another 4 years left. So
I'm gonna tell you right now, the drama that LeBron was causing and everything they were doing, I think even if Walters would have got the team then, he would have got rid of it. I think Walters' #1 goal was, once I get this team, I'm cutting off Clutch.
He probably is. I mean, it's a different owner.
Hey, somebody do this. One of y'all go do this that love to research. Go find out how many Clutch clients play for the Dodgers. Go find out. Somebody come back and tell me the players that are on the Dodgers that are signed by Clutch. Because I can tell you this, I ain't never heard. I ain't a big baseball fan, but I've never heard of any kind of argument, anybody talking about how Clutch has any kind of effect over anything except basketball. No football, no baseball, no nothing. So if they do got clients in that area, they're not clients with influence. The only influence Clutch has is in basketball, and it's through LeBron James. I don't care that they merge with UR, whatever that thing is called. I don't care about none of that. At the end of the day, they don't have no power except in basketball.
Without power,
y'all, quit lying. AR don't want $50 million. He never said that.
What else? See,
you have people saying that he can get like what's his name? The Roach out there. Rich Paul saying he can get $250, which he ain't even eligible for that. It ain't even that high. I think the most he can get is like 45. But Paul is saying that stuff. AR ain't said one word about what he wants. He ain't even told the Lakers he want a max deal. Because guess what? I already know AR. He gonna give the Lakers a hometown discount. He wants to be a Laker. He wants to retire a Laker. And guess what? He ain't greedy like these Roach niggas is. These niggas got billions and they want to squeeze every dime out of that tournament. Just greedy. When is enough? See, Jordan, he wasn't greedy like that. Tim Duncan wasn't greedy like that. Even Magic wasn't greedy like that. These dudes is sad. These dudes are roaches, bro.
Yeah, I don't know how Mark Walters moves. I'm not familiar with him like that. So I'm gonna sit back and watch what he does as an owner. But
I had to maybe just, and I may have to temporarily block you, bro. You worse than Tyson. Up y'all, you worse than Tyson. You really are.
Who? What are you talking about?
Up y'all. He worse than Tyson.
Oh,
he worse than Tyson. This booker said Elder thinks an owner bought the Lakers to fire LeBron. No, I didn't say that. I said his first job after buying it, his first thing on his agenda. He was thinking about the Lakers well before. He's been a minority owner for a lot of years, sir. He's thinking about the Lakers years ago.
What's best for business? Elder saying he gonna do what's best for business, and not
his
he's not
first
gonna.
order of business was get rid of this cancer
Yeah.
that's part of my organization now. That's the first order. And guess what? I would have respect for him if he saw how Jeannie was getting taken advantage of and said, you know what? Let me position myself to buy this so I can get her out of this mess. I would have much respect. He might have seen that situation because they've been friends forever. He might, at the bus time, he's friends with his dad. He might have saw that and said, man, my friend is rolling over in his grave for how his daughter's getting done up the butt by this dude daily. Let me figure out a way to get this team from her so I can save her from this dude. They'll penetrate this woman for the rest of her life. She'll get no rest messing around with these devil dogs, these roaches. So I would have respect if he felt that way and said, man, let me get this, let me take this off of her. But I know this, he's shown with his actions that the first order of business is to cut off Clutch, and I'm happy. I can't wait till I don't see y'all up, y'all. We won't see you around, bro. Tyson, you won't be around. We won't see y'all no more. If LeBron is not around, y'all don't have any desire to talk sports. And I'll be happy about that. I'll be happy. Because I can do without the chaos and the confusion and I can do without it. I don't need the drama. I just want to watch good competition. Man. Good show today's show. He must be doing something. I'm like baffled. I'm totally baffled by some of the comments y'all make. So how many players on the baseball team? Is it 26? I don't remember. Is it 26? So the Dodgers have one clutch client, huh? What's his name and what influence? See, here's the thing. You can have a clutch client. That's what I wanted to know. Is there any level of influence? I don't believe they got any influence at all. I don't see Clutch having influence in football. I don't see him having influence in soccer. I don't see him having influence in nothing but basketball. Somebody tell me I could be off. So Clutch got one of the biggest baseball stats. You meant stars, Judah? They may, but do they have power? Are they affecting baseball or any sport, y'all? Baseball, hockey, because they merged with a group. So I see they got like even entertainers. They got everything in Clutch now because they merged with that group, UR, whatever it's called, right? Do they have power, though? Are they influencing those sports the way they are basketball? That's what I'm asking. I'm not saying they don't have any. That's why I asked how many Clutch clients are on the Dodgers. I wanted to know. LeBron don't own Arsenal, man. Stop, bro. Come on, bro. He may be a minority owner, like for a little. He ain't no owner of Arsenal, bro. Stop. You know how big Arsenal is? Man, let me look this up. I know damn well LeBron is not the minority. He's not the major owner of Arsenal. That's huge. I already know the answer to this, but yeah, Stan something is the owner there. Thank you. I knew he wasn't no major owner of it. I knew that. 10%, that ain't nothing. Okay. Cool, though. I mean, he got a piece of it. They're a very profitable organization, so that's good that he bought in. He ain't gonna never own it, though. They'll never let him own it. He'll never be just a stakeholder, yeah. He'll never be like a majority owner, or he'll never be in a position where he can make decisions for him. Let's put it that way. He can make some money off of them because he invested, but he'll never be the type that get to make decisions for them at all. That I guarantee. So that's good. All that money he got, he should be owning stuff like that. I ain't got no problem with that. We talking about clutch. We talking about these roaches that run.
Hey, Elder. I won't be surprised if Drew get traded to Detroit. Y'all ain't talking about Detroit.
Oh, Drew Holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Drew, hey, I can tell you this: Detroit has been trying to make another move, bro. They realize they like a piece away from really truly competing. They was in the Anthony Davis talks. They in this Drew Holiday stuff now, I guess. They've been trying to make a move, so I would not be surprised. They're probably gonna give up. What's his name from Purdue? The young
Jaden. Yeah.
They probably put him in the package.
Uh-huh.
I ain't gonna front. If I'm
Don't be
Portland,
surprised.
I don't want Jaden Ivey. No. If I'm Portland. You got young guards and you got guys that you just don't really, you don't need him at all. And they probably finna get rid of Scoot Henderson. You see what I'm saying? He been hurt this year.
Sold on Scoot. I ain't sold on him.
Yeah, they're not sold on Scoot Henderson. So I wouldn't take Ivy back. I wouldn't want Ivy. But they may view Ivy differently. You know, Scoot's a pure like a point guard. Ivy's more of a two guard. Just an athlete. But he stay hurt. Ivy been hurt the whole time he been in the league. So I would.
Pistons get deep. If they get Drew,
they trying to get MPJ. That's a major upgrade over Tobias Harris, y'all.
If they get MPJ and Drew, which I would do if I was the Pistons, they get into the finals.
Oh, God. Hey, I think, coming out the East show, if they just get one of those dudes, I think they can make the finals.
Yeah.
I'm
Drew getting Drew. Yeah.
I'm still trying to throw lifelines to some of these Bron Tards, man. Tyson, I don't have a problem with people disagreeing. I just don't understand the glazing y'all with this dude, bro. The statement y'all make, like, I know y'all don't really process that statement to say, I need to put this out here as a representation of my family and say this about this grown man. Like, some of the stuff y'all say to defend this dude, bro, it's shady, bro. It's a little zesty to me, man. I'm just like, I can't believe that grown men say these things sometimes. That's all. I don't have me and Show started the show telling you we disagree even on LeBron a lot. We disagree about a lot of stuff, bro. We was on this show today disagreeing about Jonathan Kuminga. Was we not, Show? Won't we go on edit today about Jonathan Kuminga on this particular show? So we don't have a problem with people disagreeing. But guess what? Show didn't try to glaze Jonathan Kuminga. He just tried to show reasons why this man has a potential and he should be worth a first-round pick. And why Golden State is not going to give him up unless they get what they want. But he had facts to back that. It wasn't just his opinion. And I started giving him facts on what the teams have showed and why Jonathan Kuminga hadn't been traded yet. Because Golden State ain't getting what they want because the teams feel that their asking price is too high. Nobody wants to give up a first-round pick for Jonathan Kuminga, even though he has ultra talent and ultra upside. Golden State has sold this man as he's a head case. I don't have a problem with people disagreeing with me.
Tyson funny, bro. Tyson funny, man.
Bro, it's cringy, bro. It is scary to me. Like these are grown men. I would think my wives would get jealous if they started. Some of the stuff I hear y'all say for LeBron, I would make my wife jealous talking about another person like that. Are you serious? Past the Dodgers best player in a clutch. Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani with clutch? I really find that hard to believe. I really find that hard.
Elder, boy. Elder, you gotta let him breathe some, bro.
Bro, I be trying, man. But I mean, Bron ain't letting him breathe. He keep that thing locked and loaded in there. Reaves. Shit.
Oh my
They can't get
God,
a
bro.
break with him. They can't. They can't get a
This
break
man
with him.
tripping.
So, the Bookers can barely get time to change them bibs they got on, bro.
Shit.
Knee pads all wore out, bro. You think you Bookers laying floors for a living, man? Doing roofs for a living, bad as y'all knee pads look. Man, come on. Somebody told me he was CAA. Thank you. I knew Otani
Knee
went.
pad ninjas.
I
Damn.
knew Otani went with no damn clutch. He ain't dealing with no roaches.
Knee pad ninjas,
Him
roaches.
real true.
This boy L be going fed on y'all. Knee pad ninjas, roaches, goggles.
I just tell the truth. This is what they do, man. Old boy from Grimmers Pro had me rolling though. He be talking about how they be pouring honey on each other's back and twerking and tweaking. I be falling out listening to him, man, because he be doing the same, bro. He be doing the same. And it's all that stuff there is all in fun and games. But honestly, I really am concerned
Roach paw.
The witchcraft and the cult-like actions of these people when it comes to LeBron, bro. It's just like, yeah. Man, I just don't get it, bro. Well, here's the thing though, Tyson. Everybody named Mama know this. It's like literally impossible for me to be gay. See, no one, when they hear me talk, no one thinks that guy could be gay. You know, I'm sitting around here with 4 wives and I'm gay. That don't make no sense. Make sense out of it, bro. See, you say stuff that just don't make sense. But see, that's the mantra of Clutch. They say these crazy things, and because they say it, they expect, hey, this is LeBron's agent. This is LeBron. Just believe it. We said it, accept it, even though it's just totally out in left field. No, nobody listen to me talk, think nothing gay about me, bro. Nothing. That's the stuff y'all doing. I'm telling you about y'all. No, they're not X. They right here. Logic. They ain't X. They live Memorex. They still right here. They be laughing at y'all boogers in there. They be in the chat looking at y'all, laughing like, you see this guy say this? Really, he married. They can't believe it. They like, men? These are men. These are real men talking like this? I'm like, man. So no. When I be going there, I be saying it because this is what y'all be doing, bro. Y'all boogers, man, be strapping up, bro. Y'all be, hey, all y'all on the volleyball team, man. God dang. All of y'all.
Hey, look, I gotta do something real quick. Yeah, are you still talking?
No, you go ahead. I'm listening to you.
I'm saying, are you done?
No, we can wrap it up. You gotta go. We can wrap it up.
Yeah, y'all know we'll be back. Likely what, Monday, Elder?
Yeah. I'll probably have time. Yeah, I ain't gonna make time. I ain't no telling because I think the Lakers play.
They play back to back. They play Saturday and Sunday. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I never wished this for this team, but because of the situation, I actually don't want them to succeed this year. I want them to bottom out and get a lottery pick. That's what I want. I want them to bottom out. This is a deep draft. This draft show? You heard about this draft, right, Show?
Yeah, I've been watching.
Man, they said in this draft, y'all, there could be 4 to 5 franchise players. Y'all understand what that means? 4 to 5 franchise players? They said anywhere from 10 to 20 all-stars in this draft. And like the whole first round is considered guys that'll be 10-year pros. Y'all, that is a deep. It's like they said 40 people will be considered 10-year pros. Bro, this is a deep draft, bro. Deep draft.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping the Lakers can trade that 2032 pick and get another pick in this year's draft and in 2028 and in 2030. I hope they can get 3 picks like that from somebody for this 1 pick in 3032. I really do. I would love 3 picks in this draft, you know, 2 firsts and a second. I would love that for the Lakers. I would love that. This is a deep draft, bro. So, yeah.
Yeah, we'll be back, man. I hope everybody enjoy the show. Me and my big brother Elder. That's my brother from another, man. You already know.
You know how we do. You know what you need to do, man? You need to go take that first thing we did, that first live show, put that book on run, let them hear it. See, these bookers been around for 12 minutes and 15 days, think they know stuff, man.
Okay.
Nothing, that's it, man. Hitman, quit smoking them cigarettes, man. Get off them cigarettes, man. Get off them cigarettes, man.
Newport here, that's why you lost the L in basketball. How you lose the L in basketball, man? You lost to a guy twice older than you, Hitman.
Cigarettes.
This man, Hitman.
Hitman know I love him. That's my boy, man. That's my brother out there, man.
Bro, Hitman got 2 left feet, bro.
You do, man. Had me playing basketball on a tarmac with a kickball, man. I can't believe that. Made me drive all the way to Dallas to play with a kickball. I'm out there.
That boy Hitman funny as hell. That's a funny.
They didn't say that
this
about.
This dude right here funny, boy.
It was a good draft, but they didn't say that. They didn't say the franchise. They didn't say the same. It was a good draft, but they didn't say the same.
Hey, Hitman, no, I love him, boy. That boy funny as hell.
Couldn't get around. He couldn't guard. I don't think I even shot a layup. Bro. I shot all jumpers.
Funny as hell.
I'm crazy. I shot all jumpers against you, Hitman.
Hey, Hitman be holding out. Hey, Hitman be holding out on some of you boys. He just don't want to put He don't want to put that content out. Hey, don't let Hitman press that button. I've been trying to get him to press that button. Because some of you guys just came around. Dudes were talking totally different. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Hitman been around for forever.
Yeah, he been around long.
Especially when he was Phoenix Suns. He definitely know what he's talking about with them Phoenix
Suns.
Suns.
That's for sure. That for sure.
Definitely know that with Phoenix Suns. So. All right, show. Salute, my brother. Appreciate you, man.
Salute to everybody, man. I'm holler at y'all later.
Weekend, man. All you gawker, knee pad ninjas, goddamn Bron Tards, man. Reconsider your life over the weekend. You know what I mean? Give your life to Jesus. How about that? Give your life to Jesus. Serve Jesus, not LeBron. All right.